to be the fifth member of the,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This Week Tonight with co-host Jeff Hicks, the world's classiest bullshitter. And now, your host, the lady who wears the pants when she goes on rants, the trip with the wild hair flip, Jessie Milestone!
Oh! Cat. There it is. Oh, do you want me to play the intro?
Oh, no.
Oh,
it's squeaking again.
Yeah.
If you can part of the whole show.
Hello, world. Hello, internet. Welcome to Thursday night. Welcome to This Week Tonight with me, Jeff, the world-class bullshitters. Spush, the specialist cat in my home. A dried blueberry that is on my knee.
Yes.
Clearly, we're being very professional tonight, as you can see from the fact that my hair isn't dry. I'm 0% made up. We were finishing up a conversation while I went live, and Jeff jumped his intro. So.
And then we just took a shower.
Oh yeah. Well, yes, that's hence the hair.
The people probably think, they were banging right before the stream.
Church banging.
I got up at the crack of dawn. I did an 8-hour stream. And then I ordered us food right away, and we watched Burn Notice and showered.
We did.
That's the life of being
That's our
YouTuber.
quarantine. That's our quarantine. YouTuber.
What up, superfan Adam Shawhan? I see you.
Greg
in the chat,
Kirby's here. Osmosis. Spush. I will explain Osmosis in a
It's
moment.
his birthday, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday, Osmosis!
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yay! Osmosis Jones. Did you ever see Osmosis Jones?
Loved it. And I
Such
watched
a
the
great
show,
movie.
Ozzy and Drix.
Such a great movie. Jeffrey Nelson is here. Superfan Adam Shawhan. Is it wrong now that every time I see a Dachshund, I think it's Superfan Adam Shawhan and Sean Firefart?
Nothing wrong with that. I bought superfan Adam Shawhan this Dachshund door stopper, and I lost it.
Oh. Also, I hope Late wasn't listening right at the beginning of the stream.
Late doesn't listen. Late's anus.
Because he would have heard Jeff say how he immediately liked me better than Brian. So.
I mean, the guys are going to agree with me, too. They'll back me on that play.
Oh, so
we did make Late a shirt, though. We haven't made you a world-class bullshit.
That's true. I am the official fifth member still, right?
You're our fifth Beatle. You're our, what's his name? Paul? No. John? No. Tim?
The drummer that got fired?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, the one that...
Pete Best. The one before Ringo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Pete Best.
There you go. You're our Pete Best.
That really doesn't make me happy.
Do you want to be our Yoko?
No.
That's how you're becoming our Yoko right now.
I'll accept being your Linda McCartney. That's fine.
That's fine. Just don't die on me.
Whoa,
really
no
sad.
cancer. All right. Flaming TP is here. So hi. I don't know. I'm like, hello, Flaming TP. Like I'm reading. What's up, Flaming TP?
Interesting question from Jeffrey Nelson. Do we ever drink water? Honestly, that's all we drink. That's what's in these cans.
All these, most of the time when you see us drinking from a can, unless we have announced that we're drinking, etc., we're proudly showing off the beverage that we are consuming that is full of alcohol. It's most likely bubble water.
This is the third Coke I've had all year.
This is...
No. A little more.
I usually don't drink a lot of soda. I got excited because Cherry Vanilla Coke, in case you didn't know, Cherry Vanilla Coke has been off the market. And for years and years and years, since I was since I was a childhood, I had a whole childhood.
I thought I was alone.
Oh, what a childhood we had. What childhoods we were, I should say.
We were the greatest of all childhoods. We had Recess and Pepper Ann.
Oh boy. Oh God, that was good. Recess was great. So where was I? Oh, I was sending this link out to our special guest for the day.
Los Doctores
de Prostituto.
Or the Doctor.
El Doctor de Prostituto. He hasn't Los.
What happened to your
I don't know.
Facebook?
I don't know. Welcome to a fresh, simpler Facebook. We're still working on making this experience better, so we'd love to hear your blah, blah, blah. Okay, how do I turn on dark mode? That's number one, because I want that.
Yeah, I
don't want to catch up quickly anywhere. Cleaner looking, bigger text. I'm not
There's
retarded.
Wait,
oh, no! You know what they're doing? Cleaner looking, bigger text. Facebook is now officially the old people social media. That's been a joke since forever. It's true now. Facebook they made the font bigger and easy. They made it all easier to use, theoretically.
You can switch to the class book.
Where is it?
It just said it a
I just
second
lose
ago.
it. God damn it. Oh, well. That's fine. I'll just live, I guess. I barely use Facebook as it is. So
You're not me.
No, I'm barely on it. You're a lot more than I am.
I use it for business.
I should, but I don't. Facebook's the new LinkedIn.
I just use it. I like to talk to a lot of the listeners.
Oh my God, is that what this guy looks like now? Holy shit. Sorry, I'm Facebook stalking someone that I have not talked to in a long time. What is I'm so confused. This is the person that I know. That's not what he's ever looked like as when I've known him. Let's see if they're why is this going I don't want your story. I'm so confused. X where? Where's the X?
To escape, doesn't that work?
Oh, there's the X. I figured it out now. Okay, now I just want to go to this person's face. Obviously, I'm not going to show you who I'm looking at, guys. Sorry, this is boring for you, but Facebook stalkerage is important. And so
Tom Brady?
Look, maybe, probably, yeah. What an idiot. Okay, so where are pictures of the way you used to look?
There he is with his wife.
Yeah, he's wearing sunglasses though. He looks weird. Even that looks kind of funny. This is more what I'm used to him looking like, not that horrifying thing that you saw.
Looks dopey still.
He is. He's a super nerd. He's a nice, really nice guy. He's a total nerd. But he looks like a soy boy, actually, in that other picture. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. If you're joining us, make sure you press the like button. What did I forget? I know, I saw the super chat. I'm gonna get there.
If your name is Beth DeGoo, you shouldn't have to wait. I'm just saying.
So Dr. Stephen Prostitute should be joining us soon. He's a good friend from the fencing world. You've seen him before if you've watched any of my live streams, because typically he's on all the ones I do.
Have I ever seen him before?
You have seen him in the flesh. You've bought him drinks, I believe, and he's bought you for sure.
Yes, we were buying each other drinks in Vegas, and then when you were,
I totally forgot he came out here to go to Vegas with us. That was awesome.
He sat here on the couch. We watched John Wick 3, and I worked on the video.
Yeah, well, I was at work. Weird.
And then Kelly came over, and I thought she was going to take him somewhere.
Oh yeah, because you were trying to get Kelly to like distract him or do something so that you could finish the video, and that was missed somewhere. The communication was not had, and ended up being everyone distracting you. All right, so Spush is our oldest and most retarded cat. So people make up their funny words that they talk to their cats in, and I have their kitten. It's a whole language. My cats speak it. And special in kitten is Spush. Jeff has heard me speak kitten much before. That's just on language.
You've also pulled it back a little bit now that Ship Pancake just isn't
normal. He's so weird little voice and stuff. He's still not normal. I was saying this is normal, but he doesn't speak kitten so much.
He doesn't speak kitten. He doesn't speak kitten at all.
Yeah, he does. He says some things in kitten. He says some things in kitten. He says snakes. He says snakes. He says snakes.
Finigs?
Finigs. Like stuff. What?
Nothing.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I'm so glad we're together.
All right. Beth says, I've got my camera. I can now video stream. Thank you, Beth. Oh, yeah. So bottom line is Special became Spush. And Kelly you just mentioned, realized that Han is a Spush. And so he's our Spush cup. You've also heard it less because Kelly and I haven't been able to hang out because, coronavirus and shit. So
it's also Han's retarded. So
Han is retarded. He's Spush. That's what Spush means, guys. It means you're retarded. So Spush. All right, Beth says, I've got my camera. I can now video stream. Did I interrupt myself halfway through reading that super chat?
You read it once already.
I've read it twice now.
Yeah, that's your second.
All right, Beth. Well, that's amazing. That's wonderful. I want to get Stephen Prostitute in here first. And if you're set up and good, if Stephen's down, we might bring you in a little bit later on in this stream. We'll see. But I don't know how late we'll go since I did that. Do you guys ever do the thing where you sleep too much that you're tired?
I did the thing today where I didn't sleep enough and I'm tired. So, but I know what you're talking about.
I did the opposite because I was like, all right, you get up and stream, and I was just like, go to sleep. So my brain just was like, all right, as long as Jeff's still talking, stream's still going, just fucking sleep. I slept until 2 today.
Did I? Yeah, because you were up for the final. Like
seriously, because I would have been awake. Yeah, I would have like probably gotten a bit awake, earlier-ish, and just been doing stuff while you're on the stream. But I just programmed my brain too well to go, all right, Jeff's talking, Jeff's streaming. There's nothing else to do. Just go to bed for a few more hours.
It makes me feel good, though, because I can get up and record a video in here and know that you're just going to sleep through it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is nice. I'll wash my hair. Forgot this morning. That is important. Well, Beth, don't worry about it today, then. We'll get you, since you're hooked up, you're ready to go. We'll pencil you in for next week. We're not streaming on Monday because it's Memorial Day.
I did the thing where you eat too much and refused to sleep and got woozy.
Yeah,
that was us last Thursday.
Was it?
We couldn't sleep.
Oh my God!
We weren't drinking. We weren't doing anything. We weren't even eating like crazy. We were eating a lot of sugar. We just flat out could not sleep.
It was one of our like really healthy, low calorie days and all that stuff. And yeah, and then we just got funny with each other. Isn't that disgusting?
Gary McGregor caught the entire stream. Whew.
Holy shit.
Gary, just because you asked, I will try to make that happen again. I can't always guarantee the same guests and everything, but we can reach out and do,
There's a great audience across the pond, and now as if you were surprised, clearly there's an audience there's a great host of talent across the pond.
I want to talk to Az, because he does stuff with Gary where they talk about comics and just board and bag their books.
Oh, cool.
I used to do that with Joel, where we would watch Doctor Who and eat our Chipotle burrito, and then when we were done, we'd wash our hands and sit and board and bag books for hours, because Joel has like 20,000 comic books.
Wow.
And he's like, I'll buy you Chipotle if you help. I'd be like, okay. He had air conditioning. We didn't at the time.
That's really
That was
neat.
my real inspiration to go over there.
All right, so Matt G says, "Hi, Council. It's time to go 8 hours, but no time for Jeremy." Whoa!
By the way, Matt G, I'd like to thank you for all the food super chat stickers. I had a nice, healthy meal the entire day, full of cheeseburgers, hot dogs, and pieces of pie and cake. I feel great. No, but thanks, Matt. I appreciate you.
His little super stickers.
He was there the entire show. I believe.
He gave me fire.
Ooh, nice.
He got a flame grilled cheeseburger. I'm so excited for our 2-person Memorial Day barbecue. It's gonna be great.
It's all of our little 2-people holidays are great.
I enjoy them a lot.
We can never have a 2-person Passover, a 2-person Christmas, a 2-person Halloween, or a 2-person. I heard it said Christmas or Thanksgiving, so it doesn't matter.
2-person, everything's fine. Everything else is fine, rather. Superfan Adam Shawhan says, if we do get Horror Hound in Indy, will you be attending with World Class Bullshitters? I will be. That is the plan. That has always been. That
was going to be your plan because you wanted to go to the September one. I was going to do the.
I was going to come to Cincy, but
no, you were working.
No, I wanted to. I remember I was going to, but then we found out it was the same weekend.
Yeah, you had your
that was the original plan. But
yeah, Superfan. I'm just gonna call you Adam. I mean, whatever. I know you. Yeah, she'll be there. We'll hang out. It'll be the guys and I. This is going to be. If everything goes to plan with Cincinnati or Horror Hounds Indianapolis, excuse me, this is going to be our big one. I mean, you can message me. I'll tell you stuff off air. But Jesse knows I made a bunch of big moves in terms of the WCVS brand.
Good.
And so be on the lookout, by the way, buddy, your books. We're going to get them here June 5th. And so you'll get yours right after because I just got to box them up. But I already took care of all the business. Brand new. Don't leave home without them.
Ninja Lawyer Steve says, have you found the Wow Wow Wibble Woggle Wazzy Woodle Woo yet? You must find the Wow Wow Wibble Woggle Wazzy Woodle Woo. If you need help, Tim Noah can guide you to the Wow Wow Wibble Wobble Wazzy Woodle Woo. Who is Tim Noah? And why is he guiding me to the Wow Wow Wibble Woggle Wazzy Woodle?
He's your Sherpa up the mountain of games.
I'm just confused right now.
I've never seen that movie.
Also, guys, if you're just joining us, make sure you do press the like button. It's how we stay happy. It's not refreshing.
You have to refresh it automatically.
Yeah, auto refresh. Yeah, mine was doing that the last time.
I told you where my thing was, and then I was like, what?
Yeah, mine has been doing the same. I did it on, when did I stream last? Tuesday? Wednesday. Yesterday. I did a stream, with Anna, didn't I?
Yeah, because I was on the phone with Keith the whole time.
Fun times. All right, meanwhile, back at the ranch. I'm just going to Google Wow Woozy. What is this fucking? I type in Wow Wibble Woggle Wazzy. Okay, Wibble Woggle Wow. I get Wow Wubsy is an American animated series when I get to Wow W. Wow. Fuck. Wiggle?
Yes.
Wiggle Woggle Wazzy. Wibble?
There it is.
Oh, Tim Noah, American songwriter. Okay. In search of the Wow Wibble Woggle Wazzy Woodle Woo. This is a song.
Wait, in 1985, he released a film.
In search of the Wow Wibble Woggle Wazzy Woodle Woo is a 55-minute comedy family musical TV movie from 1985. Little magic and plenty of imagination turns a young man's room into a hub where various adventures await him.
Let's see who's in it.
All right, IMDb, and there's a bunch of songs and shit, and who's in it?
Tim Noah.
I think we need to find this and watch this later.
I'll look it up.
All right, Ninja Lawyer Steve. Well, you are going to be held accountable for anything that happens to us as a result of finding the Wow Wibble Woggle Wazzy Woodle Woo. So. Oh wow, Greg Kirby says sounds like a song, and I didn't Google. That's
Tim Noah is still alive.
Hooray for him!
68 years old, and he's American.
Chuzilla. I am all the managers. I am all the Karens. Check out Leo Moracchioli's cover of Power of Love. Have you ever heard Leo Moracchioli's cover?
Unless that is the guy who sings in the Back to the Future musical, I have not. I'm a big fan of the Huey Lewis and the News original.
I do like the Huey Lewis and the News version. It's
You
myself.
can listen to that every couple weeks.
Okay. I can live with that.
It's on YouTube.
We have our guest is waiting for us. I am seeing our guest. It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. I didn't mean to
Yes. All
You
right.
can watch it later.
Thank you, Chuzilla, for the awesome super chat. And guess what? And Dr. Steven Prostitute.
Hello.
How are you?
Borderline insane.
Good, like the rest of us.
Yeah.
We were just learning about the wow wow wibble woggle wazzy woodle woo. It turns out that there was a song that is now also, or that became in '85 a 55-minute family musical comedy that
Lovely.
going to maybe watch later when we're feeling insane. So Dr. Steven, say hello to everybody. Everyone say hello to Dr. Steven.
Hello, everybody.
We were just thanking Chuzilla for his awesome super chat. I don't know if you've heard lately about like the Karen meme going crazy and whatnot. You know, the let me talk to your manager, Karen, all that shit. So
Oh, yeah.
I am all the managers. I am all the Karens. So that the alternate ending for Rise of Skywalker.
Hey, there we go. Ah.
That's really what that. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Yeah. So did you have we? God, when was the last time we saw each other? Vegas, was it? No. It was
Yeah,
Columbus. It was
it
Columbus.
was Vegas.
No,
Or
you were Theo's, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, J.O.'s in there.
The pickle moonshine. Oh, that's when we played. Was that when we played the Cutthroat Kitchen drinking game? Oh, that was so good. Oh, fucking Jackie. That was Jackie, wasn't it? Or was Jackie?
It was Chef Jackie.
That was Chef Jackie. Fucking Chef Jackie. Oh, man. We've played that a couple more times. It holds up.
Nice.
We played it actually. The last time we played it was the last time we played it on the road. At least was with George, right?
Yeah,
we played it with George Porter in Texas, and he is awesome. George is just awesome. But yeah.
Okay.
So, have you voted in the USA fencing election yet?
Of course, I did it the first day.
Nice. We should not talk about who we voted for on here. Actually, I really don't give a shit. But realistically, I'm pretty sure that Chris Eckeren subscribes to my channel. I don't think she's time to sit around looking at live streams, but I'm pretty sure she does check in to see if there's any titles that sound vaguely like Jesse's bitching about fencing again, so we can go and try to get her in trouble and use it to incentivize her doing things for. I feel, you know what? I'm the fucking Michael Weston of the fencing world. That's what I am. I got fucking burned.
But then why are you trying to get back in? You got a good life here.
But that's the whole point. It's the whole thing, right? So you're my Fiona, and Dr. Steven can be my Sam Axe.
Hoping to get a Sam Axe just makes me happy.
That's good. I feel like Dr. Steven's a pretty solid Chuck Finley. So
next time we go out, Steven, you should just be like, "Hey, my name's Chuck Finley."
You should
everywhere we go.
Introduce yourself to Chuck Finley everywhere. Have you ever watched Burn Notice?
I have not. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces. I keep meaning to because it has Bruce Campbell in it, and yeah.
It's so fun. It's all on Hulu. It is all on Hulu, and it's great. Yeah, I watched it back in the day. High school, I think I would have started watching. My mom would have had it on TV and stuff like that, and then I binged it at some point in my life. And then Words. And yeah, Jeff and I just put it on again, and we're like, remember this? This was great. And
we're watching 4 seasons.
Yeah, now we're 4 seasons in a rewatching. We're powering through this faster than we're powering through Supernatural, which Jeff has never seen before. So.
Oh yes, you must.
It's a great show.
Speaking of Hulu and Great, did you watch The Great?
The Great? No, I haven't. I don't even know if I've heard of it.
It's a highly fictionalized accounting of the rise of Catherine the Great of Russia.
Oh, sounds fascinating.
Starring Nicholas Hoult as Peter III and Elle Fanning as Catherine.
Interesting.
Yeah, here it is right here.
Interesting.
It was quite good.
Cool.
And I'm also looking at the chat, and this Greg Kirby and Osmosis person is arguing about who the hell I am.
Oh. This is Dr. Stephen Prostitute. First of all, I agree with Zach Blackfire that the Jeff shall henceforth be called Fiona.
Fiona!
I'm on board with this. But that's such a great metaphor, though. I'm the Michael Weston of the U.S. fencing world. And Chris Ekman is always the powerful people are always watching me. Some of them are trying to get me to do things for them because of my specific set of skills, and other ones are trying to kill me.
Bad news, though.
What?
I don't think you could build any of the shit Michael Weston builds.
Shut up! I know it's a different world. I need to be really, really good at refereeing.
I don't think you could fix a broken saber.
Yeah, actually, I used to do armory. I did years and years of armory. I mean, the blade itself is snapped now, but like
Michael Weston,
I can whatever. No, he can. He doesn't even know how they work.
Michael Weston,
I was about to say, other than a snapped saber, how else do they break?
That's true. Well, I mean, a broken weapon, like electronically broken and whatnot.
Okay.
Fix that was relevant somehow. I can replace a broken blade though if I have a new blade. So.
Oh yeah.
There you go. All right. So, for those wondering or still confused or still arguing or something, Dr. Stephen Prostitute is a very good friend of mine, one of my best friends in the world, certainly in the fencing world. It is rare in the fencing world, as you might be noting by my comparing my existence in the fencing world to being a burned spy. It is not always it can be a hostile environment. Let's put it that way. Being a referee can be very hostile. And so I'm very lucky to have a friend like Steven that I've known for a very long time and that I know I can trust. I know he'll always have my back. I know he'll never stab me in the back. I know he'll stand up for me. He's a man of principle. So that's these things are important. These things are important. Let's put it this way. It's very, very rare that you find a friend in the fencing world who has such a strong morality that he will stop associating with people because they have hurt his friends.
Oh, absolutely. There have been a couple of them.
Which was something that I've struggled with in the past too, because I've had to deal with other of my friends still being okay with those who've done really shitty things to me or mine, and it's just there's not a lot of morality to go around in the fencing world. So we're grateful for Dr. Steven, who's not a doctor, but he is in our hearts. He is on my live stream. He's a certified doctor of Do you want to explain to them what you do, Dr. Steven?
I give relationship advice and fix relationships by having sex with both people in the relationship.
This is accurate. I've watched his work. It's magical. He's but yes, he therapizes people by having sex with them. It's a great. He therapizes. I like that.
I therapize with my penis.
With my penis. It's a great skill to have.
It is.
Beth says, "She dig, he dig, we dig." Not a very beautiful poem, but it's very deep.
What was that terrible pun you made earlier?
It was only because it was Jane saying it. It wasn't me.
What
it was
did
the cat.
you say?
The cat said it. I'm not telling you.
I'm
not telling. It was a cat. The cat said it. The cat
Tell
said
me
it.
what Jane said.
I didn't say it. Okay, our cat came to get, and he has his little voice, and he came to get some ground beef, but he had to go look for the ground to eat it on because, after all, it is ground beef.
Get it? Get it?
Stop it!
Get it? Ground beef?
Oh my god! You're yelling at me.
I yelled at the camera. I yelled at the internet and Dr. Stephen Prostitute.
Look at Jade. He's contemplating existence. He's like, did I really say that earlier?
They were fighting, and it was awesome because Shit Pancake had him, and he was taking his back feet and rubbing them into his I was like, damn, Jade.
That's how they fight. They take their back feet and just kick him in the face.
Yeah.
The Jade looks very serious. He's rehydrating now, and he's contemplating the fight and wondering what he could have done differently. It's special. 4 cats definitely keeps things interesting. So, tell us a little bit about coronavirus on your coast, because you're in one of the most infected states in the country.
Oh, yeah. Actually, second only to New York.
That's right. And one of only 3, I believe, with the illustrious status of having over 100,000 infections.
Oh, yeah. We actually have over 150.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Ratcheting up there. Good for you guys.
Thankfully, where I live in the state, I think my area has 94 cases.
Yeah, I would expect. I would assume it's the area.
I'm in rural bumfuck New Jersey, so
yeah. The places that are the most fucked are the places closest to New York, and I guess also to Philly, since Philly is pretty bad too.
Camden has not been that bad. Trenton is a shit show, and yeah, all of those cities in the northeast, right across, just Yeah, burn it all.
Effed in the A. Well, Massachusetts is catching up as quickly as it can, so maybe all those Bostonian bitches will die. I'll miss Bill, I guess. Oh wait, did I end up? I don't know if I ever did tell you this stuff or not, or I just told you that I needed to, but I couldn't remember if I ever told you this stuff. Did I ever tell you what happened? Like about? Okay, so Bill left. By the way, Bill moved back to Boston.
Okay.
The Bill that you met on the Vegas.
Yeah, I know what Bill you're talking about.
And he and Kendall split because she went back to Chicago. And
I saw that.
I found out in the course of this also because Bill came over for like a goodbye day, and my friend John came over. We did like a little goodbye to Bill day, and it turns out John is dating one of Kendall's friends now. And I'm just like airing my gossip on my live stream. I don't give a shit.
This is what people love.
Don't worry about it.
So Bill, so John is now dating one of Kendall's friends, which may or may not last because she wants to leave, move away, but she's thinking about staying here for him. And we always know how well that goes.
Yeah.
But so it turns out, right, that John's girlfriend already hates me. Why does she already hate me? Well, backtrack to that first night in Vegas. When Kendall asked how I met Bill, and I told the story, basically Bill was banging one of my friends, or we met Bill. Bill started banging one of my friends, demonstrated himself as a quality dude, et cetera, and bringing up his sexual conquest of nigh a decade past. It apparently, why can't I English say? Yeah, it tickled her sensitivities, and she was mad. And I think I told you while that was all going on that Bill had texted me to ask me to apologize to Kendall for upsetting her over all that stuff, which I was like, that's really dumb. Like, this is not a normal thing to be upset about. If she is upset, she can be a big girl. She can talk to me about why this upset her, and I can apologize for doing that. I'm not going to out of the blue be like, hey, remember when I said that really not upsetting thing yesterday that you got rationally upset about, but I didn't know because you went and cried to your boyfriend about it, who then had to text me to tell me to apologize to you about it? I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I can be the bigger person, but that's a little bit much. Like, I'm not. You don't get away with being a kindergartner and expect me to be the bigger person. So I was like, all right, if Kendall and I get a moment to talk today, I'll say something. And we didn't. It just never came up. There was never a reason to. She was fine. She was normal the next day, aside from making us wait 3 hours to go to breakfast while she did her
fucking. Oh my God. She took hours to get ready. We wanted to have breakfast, and and we didn't get there until lunchtime.
Fucking yeah. All of when, of course, it was mobbed, and we had to wait for like an extra hour to eat, you know? Though hanging out in the lounge and having those drinks wasn't so bad, realistically.
I really liked those, whatever they called those strawberry mimosas.
God, those were
addictive as hell.
Good. Oh my God.
Oh, sunset mimosas.
The sunset mimosas. Oh fuck yes, those were. Let's go back. Let's go back there eventually.
Yeah, I bet you that'll be one of the places that opens in Vegas because it's got such a.
It's one of those like old Vegas places. Yeah, that is probably. That's an 8-hour stream earlier. I was asleep for it. It was.
Oh wow.
It was an international one. We had a great turnout.
It was awesome. It sounded great from what I was awake for the last couple of hours, and it sounded really great. But yeah, they started early because international people, and it was cool.
Yeah.
Osmosis is right there. Jeff is kind of out of it. He's spaced out. He's going to be turning in early tonight.
I slept too much, which is why I'm now like, blah, blah, blah. But hey, we're doing the stream early, which is nice. So earlier than usually. And das ist gut. Oh,
das ist very good.
Das. So where were we? Oh yeah. So
Bill's new girlfriend hates you because of something you said to Kendall like 6 months ago.
Which, by the way, which was not a defensive thing. Literally, I told a story that involved her Bill banging a couple of dudes.
Don't even elaborate. We're done. That's the show, folks. Good night. Good night. Sorry, Bill. You banged a couple of dudes. Jesse outed you on the internet in front of hundreds of people. You're done. That's why he moved back to Boston.
I slept too much last night. That's my problem. I slept too much last night. So
how dare you?
I know. Because I was it was part of his Jeff was up early to stream, and I was like, all right, I'll just tell my brain to go back to sleep while he's streaming, which I did too well and just kept sleeping and woke up like 2. So now I'm like that kind of. I've slept too much and my body thinks it only needs to sleep and not do anything else. So she's all pissy about it, which by the way also was hilarious that after we waited no less than 3 fucking hours for her to get ready. We are hungover. We are ready to go start our day. There's a lot of shit we wanted to do that day.
I wanted to cram eggs and grease into me.
What?
I said I wanted to cram grease and eggs into me so I could unhangover.
Exactly. We were in that hangover. Let's fucking go drag our asses out here, get past this shit so we can get on with our day. Because the original plan was to be at the Mob Museum much earlier and be in the speakeasy drinking much earlier than we had been.
Yeah.
Thanks, bitches. And
as fun as that weekend was, that Saturday was a lot shittier than it could have been.
I think we need to do a redo on that whole
When
plan.
Vegas
No,
opens
absolutely.
up, let's do it again.
I was just about to say, when we go back, because we have to go back, we either need to just do the three of us or get cooler people to go out with us.
I think if we had been without somebody, because it was supposed to be a dude's trip, a bro trip, I organized it, so obviously I'm the exception, but that
He'd
should have
be
been
the
the
perfect
only
fourth.
exception. He would be a good fourth. But yeah. And oh God, Beth, you're killing me. Thank you for the super chat, Beth. She says a hot dog and a sandwich had a race. Who won? The wiener.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
All right.
We should send her a pack of gourmet hot dogs and a thank you note.
We should. Hey, Sean Firefart is back in the chat. We had this guy on. He's one of my new favorite guests. Sean has his channel Go Big Warrior Go Home, where he shoots into big guns. And he accidentally said Firefart out loud on this channel, and now that's his name forever.
You mean like Bill banging some dudes?
So just like Bill banging dudes. It's now canon. That's how my channel works. If you misspeak or have a Freudian slip, it is now canon.
I think he needs a cannon.
Sean?
I
Yeah.
Like an actual,
support this wholeheartedly.
a literal cannon. We could get him a cannon.
Firefart, and we'll just engrave Firefart on it and be like, look, it's now canon.
And every cannonball says the word fart on it.
Fire to fart. Oh man. But yeah, no, I agree. We should redo it. Proper bros trip this time, because this is the thing. You don't fucking. Because when Bill told me all this, I laid into about that too. I was like, maybe if you had invited your girlfriend on a bros trip and claimed that she could hang with serious drinkers when that was obviously bullshit, none of this would happen.
We left the Mob Museum to go gamble and drink more, and they disappeared.
Which, by the way, the only reason we left, because the three of us were perfectly content to stay at the Mob Museum and drink more in the speakeasy. The only reason we left was because they wanted to go do other things, and they fucking ditched us.
They specifically said, we want to go gamble.
We want to go gamble. We went to go gamble, and they fucking left. And then, because that was also the whole plan was we go and we each as individuals drink our way through the menu, right? And they are there like, I think we're just gonna split. We're just gonna split. We're just gonna go 50-50 on our drinks. And we're like, you're not doing the challenge. It's a drinking challenge. It's let's all get together and destroy our livers as a group, not let's annoying bitches, because also that's another thing. I think we would have done better if we had just eventually commandeered that little like corner at the bar.
Yeah.
So we got service faster. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was some blonde bimbo who wanted to sit at a table. It was the two of them that were like, let's go get a table. We're going to get a table.
And they didn't even get a table.
They did, because they fucking ditched us earlier at the museum to go down, because they're also the ones, we all kind of want to go through the museum again. But
that's right. We wanted to see the rest of the museum, and they wanted to get down and get started. They should have secured
So we sent them down to get a table, which they fucking failed to do. So,
God, you reminded me of things that they pissed me off about then that I had forgotten about, and now I'm remembering and I'm getting angry again.
So after all of this bullshit, right, I come to find out after the fact that Kendall has held a grudge against me forever and hates me. Because when we first met and she said, how did you meet my boyfriend? I told her the true story, which happened to involve him banging a couple girls 10 fucking years before they met, and she couldn't fucking handle it. And since I didn't come to apologize, even though she never told me she was upset, she hates me forever. And Bill was like, yeah, it's pointless to even try to apologize now. I know her. Her pride wouldn't let her accept your apology. I'm like, well, that sounds like she's an awful person. I'm glad you guys broke up. Straight up told him that too. Right, I'm like, I never liked her. I like her even less now, and I'm glad you guys are splitting up. So.
And you know what's hilarious? She's held a grudge against you about something stupid 10 years in the past. And then my drunk ass, as they're leaving, I said, by the way, I've been staring at your tits all weekend.
She was okay with that.
Which she found flattering. Okay, it's totally fine if guys overtly sexualize her in front of her boyfriend. But if her boyfriend's friends make a reference to the fact that he wasn't a fucking virgin before he met you, sweetie, the world is ending. So
world ending.
Yeah, sorry, Tits McGee. Nobody who sleeps with you was a virgin before they met you. No, sorry.
So we're calling her Tits McGee from now.
Tits
I love
McGee.
Anchorman.
And
I used to call this one at the gym. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell that story on air. Never mind. No. Just go back to your show. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah,
fair.
but not only does she hate me and is going to permanently hold a grudge against me forever, she also went and shit talked me to her friend who is dating one of my good friends. Yeah, so now one of my good friends, who I used to see and hear from a whole lot more, is now dating some cunt who already hates me because her friend, her little buddy, talks shit on me, and decides that without knowing me, even though the guy she's dating is a very good friend of mine, isn't even going to give me a chance. She just hates me because Kendall said I'm mean. So, bunch of fucking high school level motherfucking cunts. I hope Kendall got the coronavirus and died.
It's some childish shit in this. Well, I know she hasn't died because, like I said, she still reacts to my Instagram pictures.
Whatever.
She's still my Facebook friend, but I don't talk to her. So.
Oh, Beth says, "What's my mindless entertainment nickname?"
Well,
Wiener.
No,
Wiener.
Calls her Wiener Master Beth.
Oh, Wiener Master Beth. I like it. All right, I'll take it. WMB. Wiener Master Beth.
So in other news, how do you like my Corona haircut?
Your Corona cut. Did you basically do the I can handle shaving? Huh? Sorry,
I
Karen.
bought myself a pair of clippers and gave myself a haircut because my undercut was getting all shaggy.
Yeah, I'm getting close to
all
mulleting.
the way around.
I'm getting pretty close to mulleting here. It's starting to look a little funky sometimes. So that's when because this is my undercut right now. My undercut is freaking ridiculous.
It's gone. It's gone.
I mean, the lines stay really defined, so you can see that it's an undercut. It's just not a very buzzy one anymore. Not a very fuzzy
Yeah.
one. Buzzy. All right. Wiener Master Beth. Does that mean she's in charge of Sean Firefart and Frank and DeShawn Wiener Clan? Because if she is the Wiener Master, is she the master of their wieners as well?
Master of all of the
We're
wieners.
married men, so no.
I guess not. Context, Steven.
Kendall sounds like a Karen to me. You damn right.
Oh my God, Kendall is such a fucking Karen. I think she's Karen aspiring. I think she's transitioning from Becky to Karen. I think that's where she's at.
You heard the song Short Skirt Long Jacket by
Kate?
Remember in the song? She's changing her name from Kitty to Karen. She's
Oh my
changing
God!
her Bronco for a white rifle of Baron. That's her.
She's becoming a Karen.
We should make a song about becoming a. Oh, hold on. We should do a fucking special. It's like those coming out post-op things, but it's about becoming a post-op Karen. Oh my God. I'm writing that down.
Let's call it Becky to Karen.
Deal.
She's gonna start being this cute little cheerleader type. Like, oh my God,
by the way, I got that picture today. Or the other day.
What?
It's me.
I know, but like, is that cousins or something? Or
you met them? Was with Jessica?
That's what I thought. They're adorable. But oh my God, little baby Joe. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna show the internet, but
you're so cute. You're a cute little kid. You don't look the same. I mean, you can tell it was you, but that's funny. Your cousins actually look a little bit like I did when I was a little younger than that. I had like the straight blonde hair and cute little,
Jessica.
Yeah.
And you're
Jessica Elizabeth. So Steven, things you've been missing. All right. So Beth DeGoo, just Beth here, has become a regular. She's even popped in on the stream a few times now. She does have a camera. I don't know if she did wash her hair. I told her she can just come on next week instead, since she's finally got a new camera for a computer. But if she does want to come on and you're willing, we can always bring Beth on board. But I don't think we're gonna go super long tonight, just because we're
both tired as shit.
I'm
burnt out.
That's fair. I have to teach children math tomorrow.
Fun.
Oh, you're good at math?
What?
Are you good at math? I'm dog shit at math, so I could never teach anybody.
It's elementary school math, so.
Oh, I could do that. I thought you were like, teaching high schoolers like trick. I'm like, whoa. Way above
No, my oldest nephew comes over a few times a week.
Aww.
And he's still doing his remote learning for elementary school.
That's cool. Well, that's great that you get to help out with that. That sounds nice.
Yeah, sure.
You sound so enthused. Wait, is this were you telling us sometime about a terrible nephew that you had that always made things up about you?
No, that's the younger one.
Okay, it's the younger one.
No, this is the older one. No, I mean, I enjoy spending time with him, but it's not like I'm enjoying helping out. It's more like I got forced to help out because my brother's a bum.
Now, have you, without me doxing any of your information, have you been able to work or?
I'm collecting unemployment, so I cannot neither confirm nor deny.
Hey,
So no. So what he's saying is
wondering.
no. He for the weeks starting in X and X and X has not earned any money
At all, except for what the government has been giving me.
Exactly. He has not earned any different monies from any other revenue sources, nor has he worked or turned down work or had the opportunity to work. Nope. He's just stuck home, be a good quarantine little citizen.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just going to shoot Beth the link in case she doesn't want to pop on for a minute. She's one of my connect only via email peoples, because I don't blame people for not being on social media. That's totally cool. But
hey, it was the James Baker. He sent you an email.
Yes, he did. When did he send me an email?
I actually have a friend that I still talk through Facebook Messenger, but she deactivated her Facebook account. But apparently she can still use Messenger after deactivating her account.
Interesting.
The more you know.
I guess that kind of makes sense. It's really just become a texting platform in its own right.
That's all I use it for.
Right.
I don't really do the pictures and all that on Facebook.
I mean,
I shit post memes and I post pictures from my hikes, and I've been doing a lot of hiking lately.
Yeah.
I did a 10-mile hike just the other day.
Yeah, you can come on Mount Whitney with me next year when Mount Whitney's open.
Oh.
Would you be interested in doing something like that?
Oh, definitely. No, I feel like aside from our getting together at NAX to try and attempt like at least one annual trip out west.
I love that idea. I think we should definitely
I wish you could do it quarterly. That'd be even more fun.
That'd be so fun. We'll figure out. Look, if things, depending on how
if I earn more money, I could afford to do that. I'm saying annually because I dump about 3/4 of my annual frequent flyer miles.
It's true. It's true. I would. Let's say a minimum once a year we do this. And if
absolutely.
We swing more. But yeah, so Beth, all right, so I shot the link over to Beth. She's been a lot of fun. And so we've been playing Mad Libs, which you'll get to do later tonight. We have Indiana Jones Mad Libs, and we have our After Dark adult romance Mad Libs. And we're very not PG on any of them, obviously. And
I don't think I was PG even when I was a child.
Right. So looks like it's loading up a little bit. All right, there she is. Remember when I was like, here's my email for Zach Blackfire to email me about the shirt? And James Eric is one of the many people who took the opportunity to be like, I'm just going to email you to say hi. Because you can just email me to say hi. So a few people were like, I'm going to email you to say hi.
Well, hi.
But yes, so Beth always suggests Wiener in our Mad Libs later. In our Mad Libs, so she'll probably do that later. Say hi. You just email me to say hi. So a few people were like, pulling you got to do that. Do something about that audio.
Wait.
We got the reverb loop again. Beth,
who the fuck is Wario Fan 76, and can he please die?
He totally can die. That is fine.
Jesse, what the fuck?
All right, Wario Fan 76. Haven't seen you pop up before. Don't know who you are. You're getting a stern warning. If being a jerk continues, you will be put in timeout and then blocked.
Oh boy.
So, Flaming TP, if you're listening, this is a stern warning. But if you catch him being more of a jerk, you know what to do, my friend. Where was
What is this? Oh, there's a private chat. Who the hell is? Oh, Beth is private.
Oh,
sent me a message saying not working. I don't know.
Well, let's see. I mean, I got her in here, but we just got it, so it's not working right now. All right, I'll keep an eye on the private chat. We'll keep an eye on the private chat.
So it's not actually a private chat. It's just a chat to the streamers.
Yeah,
which I guess includes me.
Only people who have the link who are in the stream can see it.
Gotcha.
So, but yes, since we mentioned James Baker's email, James Baker.
Because I'm sure there's more than just many James Bakers, but the James Baker.
But yes, thank you for that email and thank you for the kind sentiment. He's letting us know how much he liked our streams and stuff. So
it's always nice to have the James Baker grace us with this presence.
It is nice. Where was I? Okay,
proper.
Oh no, did I read this one? I didn't read this one yet. Greg Kirby says Kendall is a feminist becoming a Karen. Absolutely. Oh God, she's not even a good feminist too, as we pointed out.
Kind of feminist.
As we pointed out, how dare you talk about my boyfriend just having sex with other women? When a man tells me that's fine.
But it's okay if I talk about your boobies.
Oh, Justin Proper says, do I have a special nickname or am I just Proper Jeremy or something? Justin.
She actually calls you Justin Proper.
I refer to you as Justin Proper, but if you'd like a special Mindless Entertainment nickname, you're more than welcome to get one. In fact, why haven't I had Justin on a stream yet? That seems silly.
You're just a bad friend.
I'm clearly a terrible friend. I've been really
Honestly,
bad
I was just flattered at the fact that when he logged in, he said, "Oh, look, it's Dr. Stephen Prostitute." Like, he recognized me, and I'm happy for it. So,
oh, yeah. Well, you definitely, whatchamacallit, because he used to be Proper Jeremy. That used to be his name on here, too. So he's been around for a long time, so he's seen you plenty of times. He knows exactly who you are, as do the rest of my OG listeners. But
yes,
Justin says I left and you don't call anymore. Okay. What I meant is, like, why haven't I had you on here virtually since you left? I'm sorry, Justin. It's not just you. Trust me, I'm not dodging you. I literally, my sleep schedule's so fucked up. I'm not awake half the time when people are calling me, or I'm doing something else, or Jeff's streaming, and I'm like cozy.
Let's just be honest. We have really gotten used to this Corona lifestyle. Yeah. We do work and we shower every day, and that's about it.
Oh, Justin's the one who made up your name in the first place when you're picking your nicknames.
Really?
There you go. Good for you, Justin. Oh yeah, he was also back. Even before Proper Jeremy, he was Voorhees67.
Okay, I thought Voorhees.
Okay. Wait, you never knew that was him?
No,
I was one of the first people. I think he might have told me. I was one of the first people who told me who he told that's who he was. That's who Proper Jeremy was.
If he told me, I completely forgot. Yeah, shit. I thought Voorhees67 was just like, I'm done listening to world class bullshit. I was like, darn.
Yeah, I've known that he. I knew that
Voorhees. It doesn't even matter.
No, yeah, that's that he's.
What was I gonna say though about? He had posted something. I had to comment on shit. I completely forgot.
Justin's not very smart. It does though. It actually does. You're correct, Zach Blackfire.
You are correct. That is so.
We do work and we should.
Honestly, that's about all.
I thought we should do it at the same time. Oh, and Justin remembers Prime Minister of Plaid too. The aforementioned Bill.
How are we gonna stream in the shower? The audio would be dog shit.
It would be terrible. Just this is a list of all my names in case you forgot. All right.
If you were Devon Graham, I'll shit my pants.
Excuse me for a minute. I need a refill.
Oh, you go get the refill. We know.
Oh, my back. My back's back.
Voorhees, Proper Jeremy, Harrison Ford, and Coconut Jeff.
I knew he was Coconut Jeff and Harrison Ford and Proper Jeremy. And then he also actually, this is what I want to say, he fucked up and changed his name to Proper Jenny, remember?
Yeah, but he couldn't change it because he did it for April Fool's.
Yeah, but he couldn't change it back for 90 days
months.
or something.
Yeah, oh god.
I remember. It's Proper Jenny.
Fun. Well, in the meantime, now we have. Yeah, but he couldn't change it because he did it for April Fool's.
Yeah, but he couldn't change it back for 90 days or something.
Yeah, I got it.
Proper Jenny.
All right, fun. Well, in the meantime, now we have. There we go. Beth, I had to mute you for a second. We can't hear you. Yeah, just wherever else you're playing the audio from, just turn it off because we can. All right. Is that the audio from? Just turn it off because we can. Yeah, it's still cycling through. I'll leave you here with the mic muted. Just wave at me when you got it sorted. It's off. I can't hear you, so just wave at me when it's off. That's Beth. This is Dr. Steven. We'll figure this. You here with the mic muted? Just wave at me when you're. It's still there.
I love technology.
Yeah, just wherever it's playing out loud, just make it off. Yes. All right. It's still there.
I love technology.
Yeah, just wherever it's.
Oh, fantastic.
Just wherever it's coming out loud, make it not be.
Phrasing.
Make it be less
loud.
Oh god. Let's see. Coming out loud, make it not be.
Phrasing.
Make it be less.
That's how I do
Oh god. Let's see. Coming out loud, make it not be.
Oh god.
All the noise. Out loud, make it not be. Noise. Look at that. The internet. I'm just enjoying just All right, since you asked.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was so funny. We've had
That was a thing.
yes. So
That
basically,
was a
we have
thing that happened.
sound coming out loud somewhere when you join a stream. Turn it off so it doesn't reverberate as well. I reserve executive privilege as the hoster of the mic who doesn't feel like hostess of the mic who doesn't feel like wearing headphones. Also, it's just difficult one too. Also,
it'd be so
we
cute
need to get a
share an earbud.
idiot. But yes. Ooh, Ian Slater says noun flapjack and good streams J&J. Thank you. And I'm gonna preemptively plug that in. Got us.
Beth is muted, but she looks like she's having a stroke.
Great. All right, Ian Slater. That's gonna go into archaeologist accessories.
Butt plugs. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'll be honest. If I found out Indiana Jones wore a butt plug when he was searching for the Lost Ark, I don't think I can watch the movie anymore.
Now, if you were a child when you found that, would you just think butt plugs were cool?
No, I would be like, what is he doing?
Wait. Did you just say that Harrison Ford had a butt plug in while filming Raiders of the Lost Ark?
No.
Yes, that's exactly
of course
what
what
he said.
saying.
It's canon.
Yeah,
it's been said on this channel. It's now canon. We need like a what do you call that? Somebody records history.
A historian?
A historian, that's the word.
Wow. I need a word. A person who records history. A bartender.
We need an historian to record what's actually canon now. Bill fucked some dudes, and Harrison Ford wore a butt plug. Wait, did the character Indiana Jones wear a butt plug, or did Harrison Ford wear a butt plug?
I found out Indiana Jones wore a butt plug.
Okay, so the character
because remember, he's one of the few actors I always refer to their names, never the character.
Wear a butt plug, or did Harrison Ford wear a butt plug?
I found out Indiana Jones wore a butt plug. Because I don't
make everything
Almost got it.
Cool. Well,
not the quibble about language, but you don't quite wear a butt plug. You just have a butt plug in.
I think you can say you wear a butt plug. I think you can call it that. Like,
you know what? You're right, because you wear earrings.
You wear a condom.
But that's because it goes over something as opposed to going into.
You wear earrings, so I think it's a good analogy.
The butt plug wears.
Yeah.
I guess the butt plug's wearing.
Soviet in Soviet Russia, butt plug wears you.
All right. Butt plug's wearing. I just say butt plug, and it was great. I think it was me.
Anal device.
All right. Beth Degu, Greg Kirby says for Beth. So you have a super chat all for you, Beth. There you go.
All for you.
Ian Slater, thank you for Flapjack. We got it plugged in.
Have you ever seen the cartoon Flapjack?
No.
It's trippy as fuck. It's like Ren and Stimpy. And you see
Flapjack was freaking wild.
Oh, dude, I used to watch it in college. People were like, "Are you high? Watch this." I'm like, no, I just really like the show.
Go Big Boy or Go Home. Thank you for the super chat. He says this is like the scene from Penguins of Madagascar. I only ever saw the first Madagascar movie, but I do love the penguins. They were insane.
Should Werner Herzog narrate their existence?
He should. Werner Herzog should narrate everyone's existence.
Dr. Barber.
That would be the best thing ever. If Werner Herzog just narrated my existence. All right, we got a Beth. Hey, we got a Beth.
There we go.
Better?
Yes, infinitely. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't hear any reverberation.
And I'll read it again in case you were distracted. But Greg Kirby sent a super chat for Beth.
Aw, thanks, Greg.
There you are. That's for you.
I'm in my nightgown.
Aww. We love it. Me too.
And I don't have a bra on. So there's that. So no lower camera right now.
I'm going to change the name right now to the Braless stream and just see what
If my mom knew this, I'd be grounded for life.
You're an adult. Come on. You're an adult. She can't do that to you anymore.
Well, I live under her roof, so as long as I'm under her roof, it's her rules. I live with my parents. They're being kind enough to let me stay here, even though I annoy the hell out of them.
Fair.
I do not enjoy that logic.
Pretend no, it's not made for kids.
No, you actually changed it to the Brawler stream.
I did. I changed it to the Brawler stream. Did you doubt me?
I'm just saying I'm surprised you. Watch, you get it plus 9,000 people.
And everyone's like, where are the bras? They're not here. We're not wearing them. See, we didn't say it was the topless stream, bitches.
If you get 500 thumbs up, you should put a bra on your head like a weird.
Oh my god, I
suck.
will. No, Beth just got kicked out. I didn't even get around to properly introducing her to you yet, and vice versa.
Beth's mom, what the hell is that noise? Could you imagine Mother did go upstairs like, what is that?
What's going on down there? Why am I hearing something on the TV about butt plugs?
Harrison Ford wears a butt plug. It's not in my house. You imagine Malcolm, you could not speak ill of Harrison Ford.
Oh God, that'll be so great. We lost Beth, but I'm sure we'll get her back. And if she doesn't end up sorting this out now, I'm sure we'll get her back in the chat. We can't be without our Beth. We do love her.
Yes.
Flaming TP says, I'm not complaining. At least you don't own half a house with your dad. Tax nightmare. I can imagine, especially because from what we've discussed, it sounds like Flaming TP does a heck of a lot to keep up that house. So it doesn't always get appreciated for it. So we appreciate you. One in the chat to appreciate. Pay your respects to Flaming TP. Or yes. F. It's F for Flaming.
But
F
usually,
for Flaming.
okay,
No.
means you're dead.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. F can have all the time just to like, whatever.
What do you do at a funeral? You pay your respect.
Fine.
F to pay respect.
One in the chat. Just press 1 for Flaming TP.
Or just type in PP.
And if he disappears as the chat goes up. Well, Flaming, I will, when we get Beth back, I will, let's see. Are you here with us, Beth, or are you still sorting things out?
Yeah, I think my camera died again.
Oh,
Not the new one. I can't actually use the new one on the stream. It won't let me.
Oh, no. Well, your audio sounds great, so if you want to join us in this capacity, you're more than
might
welcome.
as well.
We did have a super chat coming from Flaming.
Actually, I do recognize Beth now with that display photo. I've seen that before.
You know, that's a picture before. She has been on the stream before.
I'm going to do princess parties for children.
Yes, that is her job.
That's a fun
I'm so sorry for you.
I just want to read this.
Oh, it's great. Unless there's more than like 10 kids, then it gets a little bit chaotic. You tell them, don't pull the stuff off my dress, please. Leave those jewels where they are.
Oh, God.
Well, just to give you an idea, I am in a Facebook group that is fuck, and I cannot emphasize this enough.
I am technologically retarded. That is what I am, technologically retarded.
We love you anyway, Beth.
I was just saying I don't like kids.
Flaming TV says, I'm not complaining. At least you don't own half a house with your dad. Tax nightmare. So he's, I know I saw him. Harrison Ford, thank you for the super chat. Harrison Ford pops in to say, the only butt I plugged was Kendo.
Hold on. Keep that up. I'm going to take a picture and send it to Kendo right now.
Wow.
He's going to go, no.
Oh, God.
I think I need a new computer, not a camera.
Well, I can't wait for you to get one because then this is going to be awesome.
Well, I've been thinking about upgrading to an Apple, like a Mac, instead of the little HP I have here. It's been a good computer. It's much better than the Sony Vaio I had. My God, that broke 15 times in 2 years. And then I went to call to get it fixed again. It turns out they stopped making them. So that was the end of that. It was a touch screen, but apparently having the touch screen in the computer made it very, I guess, bug prone.
Buggy.
Delightful.
Yeah, it was an expensive computer too for something that fragile.
Go Big Boar or Go Home says, hey Jesse, you guys are gonna have me on for a drinking stream. When are you and Jeff gonna have me on so I can get shit faced with you guys? That is a good point. We were supposed to be drinking more. We did drink a little bit. We were supposed to be drinking more last time Sean was on, but we weren't feeling well. We were both not feeling well.
We've cut back on our drinking in general, but we will.
We can definitely, and I think we're gonna have a drink.
Wow.
We should bring Dr. Steven back.
So you guys have cut down on drinking during shutdown. I have done the opposite.
I mean, that makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah, I haven't really missed it. We did like a Cinco de Mayo party where we bought 3 cases of.
Those margaritas were legit too. We still have Negro Modelo left from that.
Do we?
Negro Modelo, yeah, a handful, maybe 5 or 6. Oh yeah. So no, Beth. Jeff was asking, how'd you get into doing the princess parties?
Oh, I just wanted something that I enjoy dressing up, and I wanted something that I enjoy doing. Because if I had to sit behind a desk all day, I'd absolutely lose my mind.
Now, Beth, do you work for yourself? Or do you work for
I work for myself. Yes, I'm self-employed.
Cool.
Pays well too.
Way better. Yeah. I'm all about that self-employed life. Believe me.
I think there's less stress too because I'm not under somebody else's management.
That's what she said. What? Sorry.
Texting things to people. But yes. Yeah, no, we definitely need to do a drinking stream with Sean at some point.
I can't wait till we hang out with Sean in person and just drink with him.
That's the ultimate goal. Well, we can do it on a live stream. Be like, look, friends.
So I'm gonna guess we start the day out with a hearty breakfast, then shooting all day,
and then drinking
all night.
I like it.
There should be some barbecue in there.
There should be.
I will bring all the required foods.
Ooh,
we will. I'm excited. Greg Kirby has allergies to alcohol. That's so sad.
That is unfortunate.
Why haven't I tried this?
I feel like I'm the only one here that doesn't care less if I get alcohol or not.
You don't care if you have it or you don't?
I don't hate it, but I am just as happy with like a virgin margarita or pina colada because to me, I like fruity drinks, really fruity. It's basically
That's
sugar.
Fair.
I mean, I like my whiskey now and then, but I mostly drink whiskey just because, I have some Scottish heritage and it's just respectful.
Ha!
Like whiskey.
I could give you lists and lists of drinks you would love if you like fruity drinks where you can't taste the alcohol too intensely. I can even do you ones with whiskey too.
But I guess for me, I won't drink alcohol if I don't have to.
That's fair.
I still have yet to be drunk in my life, and I really just don't want to. I want to go my whole life without it.
Wow, fair enough.
So,
I think my grandma did that, honestly. And I'm not joking. Because she used to say, why would I want to be drunk? I want to know what I'm doing. I think she made it her entire life without ever being drunk.
Damn.
95 years.
I don't know. I know what I'm doing when I'm drunk. I just enjoy it more.
Actually, Justin proper, I don't do drugs either.
Beth is swear. I'm not sure why we like her, but we do.
Because she's kind.
Now that may or may not be what Jeff and I were trying to say earlier. We actually don't. I don't smoke anything because I have sensitive baby bird lungs. Now, is that the only way to put marijuana into your body?
To do the weed. Do you do the weed?
What's my recreational drug is curry.
Curry? Coconut curry or curry powder?
Any curry. Any curry.
Because I'm more partial to if it's like Indian, if it's like the lamb korma, where it's the
lamb korma is amazing. It's the only kind of lamb I actually like the taste of because it's not too strong.
Fair enough. I do like a lot of lamb, but that's one of the places where tougher pieces of lamb are more palatable. I love lamb chops, but tell
you something I don't like is pork chops.
Really?
No. I don't care for them. I find that the way I've had good ones, but I find the way that my mom cooks them more often than not they're dry.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
am a steak person.
Oh yes.
Steak person or really good shrimp if they're well done.
All right.
With garlic and lemon.
Go Big Boy or Go Home is calling you out right here. He says, Beth, hold up. You have claimed to be drunk on the stream before. Are you now saying that you lied?
No, it was I think I was tipsy because I'd never been drunk or that before. So I think I was tipsy. I don't think I was drunk because I was still coherent. Well,
there's a lot of levels depending on where
I was talking to my mom after, and she said you probably weren't drunk.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of levels. There's those lines of like what drunk actually means versus tipsy.
I've seen my cousin full on drunk, and let me say the things that came out of his mouth.
That's it.
I got it recorded.
Because Jeff could probably drink enough to put your husband in the ground, or your cousin in the ground, or me. Me could drink and still be coherent. So.
By the way, my favorite type of drunk is when you wake up somewhere else. I love those.
That's happened a few times to me.
I'm at home now. How did I get home? How's my car here? I don't know.
That's not went to sleep, sweetheart. That's called blacking out.
I prefer browning out.
Yes.
No.
It's the level of brown.
Browning out is like I lost a few moments here and there.
So you mean like my live stream today where I lost 8 hours?
Oh, come on, Sean. You don't know what I'm thinking.
But
you don't know what really happened, and to be perfectly honest, I believe when my mom told me that I was just tipsy.
There you go.
Because I could walk straight, I could talk straight.
Sean, her pants aren't on fire. She said she's wearing a nightgown.
You couldn't type that way, so I'm just gonna put that one out there. Though.
I could type fine. And I was on the stream that day, and I was talking straight. Everything was just. I found everything funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like even it was just that state between being drunk and not being drunk. You know, that state where everything is funny. You know, even someone's face can be funny, even if it's not intentionally supposed to be.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a firm believer that the term drunk can be relative. Because much in the same way that you said that Jeff could drink enough booze to put you in the ground and still be coherent, I'm much the same way.
My grandmother drank enough alcohol to embalm her. No need for the formaldehyde with her.
She's pickled. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to read this amazing story from Justin Proper in the chat. I once filmed a 5-minute video of me drunk.
It's okay, Sean.
I thought I was Elton John and called myself the greatest album recordist of all time. Justin, he says, I spoke in a British accent the entire time. I have no recollection of doing it. That's incredible, Justin. That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you, Greg Kirby, for the super chat. It says, how does Q's robot in A View to a Kill get upstairs? Question for the ages. Jeff, why don't you take this one?
The rock salt that was in the shotgun was ramped up enough that it just elevated the incline of the stairs. I don't know. Maybe it's got it's like R2-D2 in the first Star Wars. He's kind of wobbled. This thing wobbled up, wibbly wobbly, like that Tom Noah song.
Yeah, maybe it's also just like viscous at the bottom and its bottom around. Yeah, Orlando.
We're gonna watch A View to a Kill one day, Greg, the two of us, and we're gonna talk about you the entire time.
Oh my god.
Ooh, we should rename the robot the Greg Kirby robot.
Oh, it's the Greg Kirby robot. It is now.
Someone better take these cookies away from me. Oops, not good.
What kind of cookies are you eating?
Oh, those wafer cookies by Wortman.
Oh, I know those. Those are very good. Which flavor?
Pumpkin spice.
I didn't know they had pumpkin. I'm used to the strawberry chocolate vanilla.
Spice, bitch. You're basic.
I just got it from the dollar store.
I got a lot of snacks from the
Beth, Jeff had been asking earlier. Jeff had been asking earlier how you got into doing the princess parties.
She answered.
Oh, she did?
I answered.
Oh, okay. I totally forgot.
Are you all right, Jesse?
I totally forgot. I was probably texting somebody then. Sorry, I was texting something to people. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm broken today. You did answer.
I'm distracted by this Luke Skywalker.
I was going to ask also, Steven, what are your restrictions like in NJ right now?
Currently, we are still under...
Ooh, Greg. Ooh.
We're still under pretty strict lockdown, but it's starting to ease up at the end of this week, which I guess is tomorrow, and then more so next week. And we're expected to be back to relatively openness by mid-June, but with restrictions still in place, like social distancing, masks, all that good stuff. But
I think my problem here is I get the recommendation to wear masks, but the moment they make it mandatory, we're going to have a problem.
I think that's been a large consensus.
I don't like the government telling me what I must do. Like, I understand not committing crimes, don't murder people, don't do this. That's just basic human morality. But if you're trying to control my every single action, then we have an issue.
But telling you have to wear a mask going in public is not controlling your every single action. That's saying there's a disease going around.
If they start banning people from going into stores just because they don't have a mask, well, not everyone can get a mask today.
Now, here's a distinction that I want to get into. So, first of all, quick aside, Superman Adam Shawhan says, when Justin Proper, PJ, that's a good nickname, hits 10K, he will do a 24-hour stream, so now we need to get his subs up. Well, in honor of that goal, I'm going to pop this in the chat here, and I will definitely jump on that 24-hour stream when it happens, and I believe it will. So, to this...
Sorry. We should do it from the pool.
That'd be so fun. To this point, real quick, though, there's a very clear distinction between... because it's happening differently in different places. There's a very clear distinction between your mayor or your governor coming out or whatever, however you do the government in Canada, and saying, you have to wear a mask anytime you're in public, or a store saying you have to wear a mask anytime you come into our store. Stores don't operate under the same ideas or freedom the government does. They are private entities. They're there to make money, and they are able to allowed to enact whatever policies they feel like it, and you can choose to shop there or not. The store, like we had in Costco saying everyone's got to wear a mask when they come in. No one's stealing your freedom or stomping your civil liberties. The argument comes in if it's actually the government mandating that.
I think there's got to be a limit though where masks are worn. Like I'm just using the gym. That's all I'm talking about right now. You could like walk in with these masks on after a while. You're just like, like if you're going to try to do physical activity, in an enclosed space, they're going to have to come up with some kind of space regulation or some bullshit because you can't do that shit in a mask. You'll sweat through it. You'll destroy it.
Yeah, I mean that's
there's breathing.
I just want to point out that when they say mask, they mean face coverings in general. They don't have to be like masks.
Well, yeah,
definitely. Like, if you're reopening gyms, you have to be able to do it without some sort of face covering because you cannot breathe through those.
Oh yeah, you cannot exercise with a mask on.
There was a woman in my local area here who passed out from wearing one. She kept breathing in the stale air and just gone.
There have been at least 3 or 4 people who have straight up died, like going for runs wearing a mask.
Ooh, yeah.
You're breathing in stale air, and that's the
exactly.
Well, it's not quite the stale air; it's the inability to bring air in at all.
Well, you're both right. I mean, you're both right. The whole stale air is just the CO2 that's been stale air. It would be air without the oxygen in it that's full of the CO2 because if your mask is working effectively, it is limiting the inflow and outflow of oxygen, which means the air you're breathing in is mostly CO2, which means, yes, exactly that. You're not getting enough oxygen to your brain, you're going to pass out, die, etc. Terrible things like that. So, yes. So, Greg Kirby says, masks are made by people touching them, not washing.
There was actually a video, he's right, of people in India making masks, not washing their hands, no coverings on their face, making these masks and shipping them off to different countries.
That's delightful. Conveniently, by the time they get to those other countries, the virus has died.
Hopefully.
Actually,
depends on who touches them.
But
in the meantime.
Exactly.
It's been shown fairly recently. A report came out that contact virus transmission is a lot less likely than originally thought.
I remember reading that the CDC backtracked.
Yeah, it really is a water vapor in the air or water particulates.
Yeah.
Breathing the same air as someone who's infected is still the most common way of transmission.
Yeah. Which is good, but that's whatchamacallit. So the thing with the masks, Sean was saying they're not effective and whatnot. I actually did a little experiment. I'm posting it. I'll be posting it on my channel probably over the week.
Sean is wrong.
At the top of the week. I actually straight up just did a quick experiment just to demonstrate the efficacy of your mask, which is, I mean, basically you can do this at home. Take a pane of glass, a window, a mirror, whatever it is you have in your house, breathe on it, right? Put a face covering on, breathe on it again. You can see the difference in how much it fogs up. That is telling you, that's just science right there. You are limiting the amount of vapor particles. Now, if you wear like a surgical mask, but you shouldn't go and buy those right now because they're still fairly short supply. If you have to have them, those are even better.
I made my own mask.
But basically, yeah, you can test it right at home. You breathe onto a surface, it fogs up because there's water particles in your breath that are sticking to the glass. So put various coverings over your face. Breathe the same amount of intensity onto air. Shit! I forgot. Film for that, but it's fine. It's too late now. It's okay.
Like I said, I just made my own mask.
Oh, that's cool.
So because I know how to sew.
Yay! Good for you. I saw a really neat way to do it with just hairbands and a bandana that required no sewing. So that was
Craig.
Really
why on earth would you actually want Corona zombies?
She screamed into it. Macy Van Dusen says, "Howdy, Jesse, Jeff, Steven, and Beth. Hey, Macy, we're up. We're on early enough for you tonight. How y'all doing? Have yourselves a great stream. Nights. Jesse, package coming your way next week. Woo! We'll look out for it.
Shit, we gotta go.
We do. There's one in our mailbox.
I got a bunch of stuff from Liquor Jim.
Oh yeah, you got all stuff from Liquor Jim hanging out
in
your mailbox.
He's so nice. He sent a postcard every day to Nick just to troll him.
I remember you telling me about that. That's great.
Nick's like, "What do I do with them?" I'm like, "It's a gift from Liquor Jim. Just take it, bro."
Thank you. Well, Macy has been like on point with the stuff he sent me ever.
You should ask Macy to send you a dozen of these.
I should not. I don't need a dozen of those.
One more so we can open it up.
Oh my God!
No, Big Boar, you're still wrong because doctors are not saying that masks are ineffective. Masks are ineffective.
Ours did. Teresa Tam here.
Well,
Where she
then
said
here's-
masks don't do anything and then backtracked like a month later on it.
The majority of doctors in the world are saying that masks can help. Now, nobody is saying that masks are the only thing. Masks do not take the place of good social distancing because they're not 100%.
Social distancing and proper hand washing are still the best.
But this is sort of one of the difficult things about information nowadays. Is actually played this really. It's some I can't remember who it was now. Sent me this via super chat. Was like, check this thing out, and I opened it and I did it. I want to send it to all you guys here. I did post this on my Twitter the other day. We have a problem with confirmation bias. I think as people, where we're like, especially now because we have such distrust of the mainstream media, rightfully so, because they've misled us repeated times. So we're very inclined to distrust them. We're much more likely to trust an unconfirmed source that with no basis because it comes straight from the source. And we're also really willing as people to do things like, because of the distrust of the mass media, if the majority of regular, rational, not mass media people are saying something, but the mass media is also saying it, we're tending to distrust that in favor of smaller, lesser theory, not even theories, but just things random people say without necessarily giving us any reason to believe them, but somebody said it, and now we want to latch onto that because it confirms what we do or don't want to believe. So now, this is a good point, Sean. Masks do help reduce the spread of the disease if you have it, and they don't help with people catching it. Now, yes.
Are you talking to the right person? Because Sean isn't saying that. Big Boar is saying that.
That's his name. That's his actual name.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been on our channel.
Took me a while to.
He's the one we're gonna bring. Sorry,
so.
I will call him Big Boar instead, so that people don't get confused. It's Sean Firefart. He's been a guest on the channel here before, so
Gotcha.
we do love him, but we will argue with him and tell him that he's wrong because that's how love and friendship works.
With weaponry.
So
He
this.
knows his shit.
I'm not arguing anything weaponry related. I'm deferring to this guy on that. But Zach Blackfire makes an excellent point, Beth.
You're right, Zach. I still remember she was like, masks do not help. 1 month later, masks do help and you should wear them. It's like, can't you make up your mind, woman, please?
Think for yourself.
Yeah, masks help if you have the virus and it prevents spreading it, but the problem is people can have the virus for up to 2 weeks without knowing they have the virus, so everyone should just wear fucking masks. Plus, it does help prevent you from catching it to a minuscule amount, but it's not a zero amount.
True. Exactly. So, yes, what Steven said is absolutely correct, is that you can also be an asymptomatic, you can be completely asymptomatic for the duration of the disease's life and still be spreading it. They're also saying that people are more contagious, into the disease than they originally thought. So there's a high level of contagion here with this illness. And the thing is, it works if everyone's wearing it, because if only some people are picking and choosing, there are going to be plenty of people who don't wear them, who are sick without realizing it, who are spreading it. And because the masks are less effective at stopping you from getting sick, if not everyone's on board, it's kind of an all or nothing. If we're not all on board, and obviously the more people are on board, the more you're doing it, but there has to be
Me too, Zach.
I was looking at a lot of models in the beginning that basically said, whatever social distancing measures WHO or the CDC comes out with, we need like 75% of the population on board for it to successfully flatten the curve. If more than that, buck all the restrictions. Now, some people can be assholes if they want to and all that stuff. If more people buck the restrictions, it's going to be longer, etc., all that stuff. But the other point, quickly, we don't have to keep talking about coronavirus because nobody really wants to do that forever and ever and ever.
No, because I literally do that for like 4 hours every day. I don't want to do it anymore.
I have an idea.
That's all that's on the news here in Canada. Coronavirus.
We don't watch TV anymore.
We don't go to the TV. I haven't read the news as much just because it's the same. I check out updates on certain things, but it's a lot the same. So what Brotmeister says is correct. It's, stop doing touching other face. And to what Beth's point earlier about the government mandating you to do something or not, and what do they have the right to say or don't. There's a lot, and I could go on to this for a long time, I don't really want to. The one thing I'll say to that is just part of the reason why a lot of these suggestions became mandates is because the government said, we recommend, or like, I know this happened in the U.S. rampantly, and in other countries as well. The government would say, based on our health guidelines. We recommend you do these things. And people didn't do those things, and the infections kept getting worse. So they were like, all right, fuck it. We are telling you to do it now. So it's a symbiotic relationship. I think the government has a responsibility not to overstep their bounds in over-governing its people. Yes, but also the people have to do their job to be decent citizens and not assholes so that the government doesn't have to.
There's that thin line between infringing on rights and protecting public safety.
They're protecting us from ourselves, effectively, too.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, essentially, yeah. Like, I understand the whole infringing personal rights. I'm not about that either. Like, that's that bullshit.
Don't go sealing people into their homes like they did in China.
Huh.
I'm just like thinking, you know how many people probably died because you sealed them in their house and not from the virus?
We'll never know.
We'll never know, because I mean,
They'll probably never unseal them.
all the numbers coming from China is bullshit.
Yeah.
But go big board, the point is that it's stopping to spread the thing is, it's not about catching the virus or not.
You're nitpicking what I said. You're cherry picking what I said.
Sean, catching the virus or not, the reason why it helps, it is filtering a decent amount of the particles. But think about it this way. If I'm sick and Steven is not, and I'm wearing a mask and Steven is wearing a mask, now we have a double set of filtration. Whatever's coming out of my mouth is being filtered through a mask. So there's less particles getting in the air in the first place, fewer particles, which means there's fewer particles for Steven to inhale, which means it's decreasing his chance of getting an infection. Now, if Steven decides to not wear a mask, and I am also wearing a mask, because I'm the sick one, now I'm dispelling fewer of my particles into the air. Steven's still bringing all the particles, but they're a mix of the regular particles in the air, the healthy particles, and mine. So his mask, having the mask versus not, is not significantly one way or the other decreasing his risk, because if all the sick people are wearing the mask in the first place, his risk isn't that high to begin with. That's the whole point. Is that if people are doing the right things, your risk isn't that high to begin with. Now, if I'm not wearing a mask, I'm coughing, sneezing everywhere. Steven's, because I'm putting so many virus particulates in the air, the odds of Steven's mask fully protecting him against that are slim. Additionally, his mask loses efficacy because it's not just about coughing on Steven and having him breathing it in, even though contact is a less... so contact isn't like I cough, it lives on the surface, whatever. But if we've been in very recent contact, let's say I coughed on... onto Steven directly. It got on his shirt. It can live on that fabric for a brief period of time. He goes home, takes his mask off, forgets that I coughed, or doesn't realize he came into contact with my germs, writes his nose on his shirt. Now his mask didn't do shit, But that's the whole reason the mask doesn't protect you against getting infected. But if we're all wearing it, creating that extra barrier, it works the best if we're all doing it. Is the bottom.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to get at. What I was saying before. Thank you for. You actually explained it better than I did.
My job is words. Just proper, a virus cannot die as long as it's in a viable host. So it's not really alive. So a virus can become. A virus can die. They use dead virus when they make a lot of vaccines. But if it has a viable host, it doesn't die per se. In the same way, it becomes dormant or not active or whatnot. So
to quote a friend, actually a friend of ours, who is a virologist, Cheese Girl, Emily.
That's actually my real name.
Oh well, you just outed yourself. How dare you?
Hold on.
But no, I was talking to Jesse. A friend of ours in the fencing world is also a doctor and works for the CDC. And in epidemiology, I believe. But anyway, what was I saying? Shit.
Oh, something about how viruses work.
Viruses, yes. A virus will always persist as long as there are cells for it to corrupt to assist in its reproduction.
Yes.
So you deprive a virus of that environment, and then it does die.
Yes.
Quite quickly, actually.
What about magnets? How do they work?
Yeah, can you explain magnets?
You know what? Magic.
That is the worst, best music video ever.
I love that music video, okay? Miracles. Sorry, not magic. Miracles.
Skies and dirt. Fucking magnets. How do they work? Very simple, I might add. Thank you, Violent J. Or
fucking insane clown posse.
No, I'm not a fan. Not a fan whatsoever. They cut him out.
No.
Involved with the WWF, they cut him out of all their shit because their licensing fees were too high.
Oh shit. Oh man. I think we're getting close to Mad Libs o'clock. I'm starting to feel Mad Libsy.
I'm feeling Mad Libsy
All right.
It feels early
Well,
because
in that case, I need a refill and a pee.
yes, you do. All right, we'll wait for you. Don't worry.
Oh, look at you! Oh, sweet God!
Hey, Beth, since you're here, you can say wiener as many times as you want. This is gonna be fun. You'll be able to make so many suggestions on Mad Libs tonight.
I'm looking up synonyms for wiener.
Sure.
I know all of the synonyms for wiener.
So far, I have trouser snake.
Yes.
I still love the Top Gear's gentleman sausage. That just stuck with me. Just the way Jeremy Clarkson says it is just hilarious.
So, what do you guys think? Should I get Justin Cropper on the channel next week sometime? Or whenever he can? Oh my God. There we go. We're locking him in for next Thursday right now. I'm wheeling and dealing, guys. I'm wheeling and dealing. All right. Thursday's great.
Oh, fine, Greg. Wiener.
All right, we're locking him in. Cool beans. And just don't worry, Go Big Boar. We will get you on for a drinking stream as well. We got a lot of other good drinkers. We can always do the three of us because certainly there's plenty of good drinking there. We've got other good drinkers. So if you want to do a drinking stream with a party, we'll bring in our heavy hitters.
We should do. It'd be
Probably
great
just
for
Steven.
Sean and Steven.
Mhm.
If we could all get together and beat the drum, that old drinking game I used to
Oh
do
my
when I was back in college. I
God.
fucking love that.
Oh my
Sean would
God.
be great. Because we talk about James Bond for 9 hours straight. He's like,
You
shut
will.
up.
Justin can really freaking hang too, so we'll have to bring him with us.
Well, I remember St. Patty's Day there.
Monday is going to be a year anniversary of the day I learned that Justin can hang. There you go. It's a Memorial Day last year.
I'm
Okay.
going to give my camera another try. I highly doubt it's going to listen to me, though.
Fingers are crossed.
We better cross dicks too.
I don't have a dick to cross with yours.
Nope.
It's a line from some movie. I don't remember. We better cross dicks too.
Okay.
Nope.
Does anybody? I know somewhere, I did not make this up, but read, "He who laughs last laughs laughingest." It's some weird play on the original phrase.
Sure it's not Goff, Morangi stuff.
It's definitely not. It was from ages ago. And I can't remember what it's.
Poet, trade and also actor. We gotta catch up. We haven't watched the third episode yet.
Oh my God, we haven't.
Stop.
I've been just hoping you forgot that it existed. Elsa's coming back, Justin. Don't worry. She's just testing her camera again. She's just testing her camera. We'll bring you back on, Justin, if you want an official Mindless Entertainment nickname. If you want your own Mindless Entertainment backstory. PJ's cute. But, well, may have to veto that one. PJ's already a nickname in my life, and it'll confuse some persons.
I did not hit her.
Osmosis says, "How many words can Jesse say per minute?" I swear, the Micro Machine guy wasn't even that good. Well, a lot.
Read this as fast as you can.
Just the thing
It's
on the
his
back.
birthday. Just like this paragraph.
Oh, it is Osmosis' birthday. All right. Anytime, anywhere, have a picnic. For over 80 years, Picnic has been making the highest quality, best tasting shoestring potatoes in the world. Picnic selects only the best fresh non-GMO potatoes. This we slice them a little thicker and longer than ordinary potatoes. These give Picnic shoestrings a superior rich completely fried shoestring potatoes and 100% vegetable oil and immediately pack them or stay fresh canisters. This ensures a crisp, crunchy texture and superb fresh fried potato. How was that?
I couldn't.
How was that? Was that all right?
High five.
Yeah. Is that as good as the
High five.
High five.
Very nice.
Is that as good as the people who speed talk at the end of commercials and shit?
So what did I miss?
Last time I did one of those disclaimers, though, I did actually speed up my voice because
Jesse.
written what?
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing really. We read the super chat. We booked Justin for next Thursday, and we got Beth back.
Before we get to this,
Beth back.
I got it! It works! It works. I
You're
just
right.
had to exit out of something else I was using.
Yay!
Oh, well.
Is this the new camera?
Yeah, I have a new camera, so it's a little bit clearer than it used to be.
Woo! Yes.
You're very pink.
Your color is much brighter as well.
Yes,
Like
I
it's-
am very pink, and I don't want to fiddle with anything in case
You're
it
like,
decides
"It's
it doesn't
working?"
want to live again.
I will be in the bottom third of this frame right here at this distance without touching anything or making any sudden movements. It is working.
It's all right. I'm pretty orange, so it's okay.
This is
Sorry, what
it's
white
much better,
shit?
Mike.
So
Weird.
It's a much better camera.
Excuse me,
Sorry.
don't you culturally appropriate me, white.
You are
I think Jesse
Once
and
again,
Jeff
keeping the camera at a certain angle so it doesn't show that I don't have a bra.
no, bro.
Well, I wasn't expecting to stream, so I took off my bra and put on my nightgown, expecting to relax and chill while watching your stream.
I stream in my
Fair
pajamas all the time. People just nobody knows
down.
better.
Yes, but you're not a girl. You don't have the.
Wait, Justin, your last super chat, the one that said, which was your last one? The one? No, I didn't. Oh, testing negatives, a pickup line on Tinder and Grindr. Oh,
Yuck.
hi, single, ready to
I mean,
mingle, confirmed
for-
negative test, antibody test positive. Hooray!
I mean, for what it's worth, that's in my Tinder
Oh
profile.
God! I just saw it on the television. My God, that's bad. That's very bad.
What, you?
Yes, I look like I just swallowed a little bit too much.
Uranium.
What's that thing? No, what's that thing you take that turns you orange?
Spray
Beta
tan?
Vitamin A.
Taking too
Carotene.
much something.
Beta
Carotene.
Yes,
Yeah.
carotene. That's what I look like.
You make me very happy. Like there's a very large.
You gotta
light
glow,
source.
you know? You
you're
gotta
glowing,
glow.
but-
It looks like you vacation
It
in
doesn't.
Chernobyl.
It only looks like that on the television. On my computer, I look normal.
That was for you, Steven.
That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta watch that show.
Damn Samsung TV, making me look like I swallowed uranium.
Flaming TP, your nickname already is Flaming TP. So even if we refer to you by
Yeah,
your
I mean, you don't need a new one. That's pretty.
I think it's weirder when you're on the stream.
That makes me feel
by
much
your
better, Zach.
real name. I think I usually call you Flaming TV when you're on the stream too. So you've already come up with your own nickname. If you want a regular, I mean, he said he
How about next week on your drinking stream? Drunk Cards Against Humanity.
drunk cards. That sounds. Ooh, that'd be so fun. Oh my god, there's a great online way to play Cards Against Humanity. So we could do a
Ooh, yes.
drunk version.
Let's do it.
We could be choosy and only like put it out.
You choose Jif peanut butter.
And maybe if we're like the first X people who come into the game that can join us too. That'd be great. Maybe we'll even have a Sean Fire on. Maybe bring Steven.
Sometime we still have to do that singing stream,
You need
Jesse.
your singing stream. Those are really.
I'm a folk song and all. I'm like a folk song anthology. I just know
Yep,
everything.
I like it.
Is there a way to live stream playing Jackbox? Or do you need like 3 devices to do it?
For Jackbox, you need to usually. I've seen it done through Discord.
Okay.
You should know. Hypothetically, we should.
Greg,
all
if you're not so demanding, I
we're all
might.
playing, and you just screen share
Oh,
yours,
that's true,
Because
actually.
you would be watching one TV
Yes,
anyway.
actually, that's true. We, as long as one person has Jackbox, we should be able to play it.
Okay. Because I've been playing a lot of Jackbox with my friends down in Maryland.
To
Do
be
you have-
perfectly honest, Osmosis, I have absolutely no idea how to do that. I'm technologically retarded, remember?
We're gonna next time Beth comes on, it's gonna be a streaming tutorial, which will help everyone else out there who's like, I don't know how to fucking do this, and it'll get Beth set up.
First
Nice
best, you
and neat.
turn on your computer. That's,
Have you
that's
tried
wrong.
turning it off and turning it back on again?
It looks perfectly fine on my computer, though.
Yeah,
it's just
totally.
on the...
The stream, yeah.
You probably,
Yeah,
honestly, then you probably look better to us than you do to yourself then, because
It's on the Samsung, I look like I swallowed uranium. But on my laptop, I look perfectly fine. Maybe a little pinker than usual, but definitely not glowing.
No, you were literally glowing on.
glowing.
I mean, I'm not on a laptop. I'm on my brand spanking.
Yeah,
new
I can see it on the
Samsung Galaxy
Samsung.
S1.
It looks
well,
it looks like I put a filter effect on the.
It does actually. It really does.
So the thing is, it doesn't look terrible. It just looks like that, like you're
Oh.
operating under some cute glowy filter. So
Let me take
you
a
look-
peeky just quickly. I
look like-
think I should be okay.
You look like what Tinkerbell would look like if she had swallowed some ecstasy.
there you go.
It's not. There's nothing I can do to fix that.
Be farting through her skin.
Yeah, that's what I
like
said.
that phrase.
Thank you. I'm glad to know though now. I don't know if StreamYards has changed or phones have become better or something. But StreamYards at first, when we all switched over to it, it wasn't working very well on any mobile devices.
No.
But you've done yours through there. Jeff's done
Multiple
his. Is now Steven's on a phone, so it's good to know that
Well,
it's to be.
Just remember, I'm not just on any phone. I am on the Galaxy S20 5G Ultra masturbation machine.
It's not
I don't know what
working.
the fuck it's called.
Oh, he's got the phone that jerks him off. I want to get the phone that jerks him off.
Sweetie, you had me.
Yeah, just leave it.
But no, pretty much I got a lot of government money, and I have been spending my sorrows away.
Good for you. I've been paying off my credit card debt. Hooray.
Actually,
I should pay off my credit card debt.
I did that at the start of I did that with the $1,200 stimulus. I paid off all of my credit cards,
Oh, thanks, Frank.
and then the unemployment,
Didn't work.
the $800 a week in unemployment that I've been getting went towards the $1,500 phone I just
Fair enough.
bought.
All right, so some of my employment, which is funny, is like, hey, government, give me unemployment money that I'm going to give right back to you in the taxes I owe for this year. So.
My government gave me $444, and I have no idea why.
Well,
They said I wasn't. They said I wasn't going to get it because I have severe ADHD, so I get AISH. And they said we weren't, which is assured income for the severely handicapped, and they said we weren't getting any. So I don't know if they changed their mind. I'm not really listening to the news that much anymore.
In Canada, ADHD is a handicap?
I also have severe anxiety disorder, so I can't work. I cannot work for anyone else. And I also can't always work even myself because it just gets to me too bad. I get mental breakdowns sometimes.
Oh.
And I understand that. What I'm saying is,
Yeah, in Canada, it's considered that.
No, I'm saying that's a good thing because I have both of those things and they won't let me get disability.
Yeah, that's the States for you. I mean, I don't like our current Prime Minister. I think he's an idiot. But our government's policies aren't too bad. I'm kind of hoping we get a different one next year. It's just, I don't think Trudeau's a bad guy. He's just not a Prime Minister.
Yeah.
You know, he seems like he would be a very good kindergarten or teacher like he used to be, was a drama teacher. He just doesn't have the authority, I think, that's needed for the Prime Minister. No. He doesn't command authority.
Very fair point. I that's a really good way to describe him. I
when
like
I see him, I think, I just don't see a Prime Minister. I see my grade 5 teacher.
There you go.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's a good, I like that, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Like I said, I have mixed feelings about Trudeau because he's done a few good things and he's done a few shitty things and he's done a lot of meh.
He also definitely
That's Trudeau in general. Meh.
He definitely suffers from foot and mouth disease as well. Pretty hardcore.
Oh God, yes. Oh my God.
Justin Proper, thanks for the super chat, says Trudeau is the worst Justin to come out of Canada.
Bieber?
Are we really going to rank him as worse than Bieber? Oh, thanks for breaking
Well,
Yeah,
Bieber is a shitty person, but at least he's good for something. I mean, he has had a few catchy songs. I mean, I think he's a crappy human being, but at least he gave us a few good songs.
But there's also you gotta weigh, like, okay, what has Trudeau done for the country versus what has he harmed? Like, realistically, as much as
we like to say people kind here.
as much as Bieber might be a sad little shit, and there, Bieber said sorry, so it's fine. Oh God,
that song's gonna be stuck in my head.
I fortunately don't know it, so I don't have to worry.
No, is it too late now to say sorry? No.
Literally the only Bieber song I think I've heard the entirety of is what Jeff was just singing. Baby, baby.
That's actually not a bad song, just terribly overplayed.
I mean, Ludacris.
Yes. Don't bring Ludacris into this. I like his music.
I do. I'm a Ludacris fan.
I'm a person that will listen to something if I think it sounds pretty. Or nice, or if I like it or catchy. It doesn't really matter. I'm pretty open to music. You know, I like Imagine Dragons.
I like some of their early hits, and they really got really quick.
They were
I think that my favorite one probably by them is probably Believer, but
I don't like that one. That one bothers me.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
I keep hearing it as Belieber. Isn't that what a Justin Bieber fan is called?
a believer.
Oh god.
Honestly, I think I liked
I know the words.
the only Imagine Dragons song I liked was Radioactive. I said, "Oh, this band sounds like it's got a future." And then I listened to some of their other stuff. And it's like, no, they don't.
I do wish more of their songs sounded like Radioactive. I also really like the one that I liked that was more recent was Natural. I like the beat. You're a natural. I like.
They did that song.
What?
Oh, I've heard that song. I didn't know it was them.
I like that one. Thunder pisses me off. It's like, how many times can we say thunder in one song? We're like the sequence.
That's actually probably one of their most stylistic, though. I kind of do like the beat
things that bothers
to
the
Thunder.
crack- The thing that
I think
bothers
it has a really good underbeat to it.
It does, and that's what makes it really catchy. The thing that bothers me the most about that song, though, is in the musical break, there's like a weird little synth solo that is just it's the theme from Lord of the Rings, like the heroes theme from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh my god, you heard that too?
Fucking song. I'm like,
You heard that too? I thought I was the only one. I was like, am I losing my mind or something?
100%.
Lord of the Rings in their fucking solo, and you're like, you don't get the heroes theme. This is fucking Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli running across the plains after Uruk-hai. This is the Fellowship jumping from fallen Mordor. This is not fucking thunder, thunder, lightning and the thunder. Yes, we know what happens when there's a storm, jackass. Oh, that's
Dear.
That sums up my feelings about.
It depends. There's a lot of songs I like. If they're catchy, I'll probably listen to them.
Yeah. I can't listen to off their first album anymore at all because I was really into their first album when my horse died and that song was stuck in my head.
You had a horse?
I used to have a horse. Yeah, Rocky was the most
I wish I had a horse.
Amazing creature that ever lived. And now I got to find a good picture of him to show you guys because he was the most magical, amazing creature that ever lived.
One thing I want to know is how I'm trying not to curse here.
Please curse.
How the hell did Despacito
Why
get
the
so
fuck
popular?
wouldn't you curse?
How the hell did Despacito get so popular? It's good, but in no way is it great.
I don't know, but you know what I can appreciate about that song. Remember how it became like the most viewed video ever on YouTube or whatever? What I can appreciate is that the video that got those views was the version without Justin Bieber. So,
Yes, that's good.
Sorry,
honestly, I'm still a little torn that it took out Gangnam Style because
that was so fun. Just that scene of him on the toilet.
Yeah.
I don't care if that song was entirely manufactured by the country of South Korea for me to like it. It's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Well, I got nothing against South
fun.
Korea. North Korea, yes. South Korea, no.
Sure. If they want to manufacture pop for me to enjoy, they can do that all they want to. How do you guys feel, on that note, weird popular songs, how do you guys feel about that Chikaron Macaron song? Chakaron Macaron. Remember that one?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chakaron Macaron.
I don't know what you're talking about. Jeff,
it's like,
is Jesse having a stroke?
That's how that song went!
What song? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you on the drugs?
Fucking, I hate you all. It's a real song.
Yeah, don't play that.
I'm not. I'm going to post it in the chat and you can fucking listen to it on your own time.
There's a video.
Are you on the weed?
Oh, so we're allowed to curse in this stream.
There's also, yes, of course.
Okay, because I was about ready to say fucking popular, and then I stopped myself because of the last time I cursed on YouTube.
Bro.
Oh.
So apparently light profanity on now when I'm choosing how my ad suitability.
I've definitely heard you curse during your rants.
Oh god, yeah. But light profanity apparently means a light or censored profanity in the title, description, or intro to the video, and heavy profanity later on. We are now an hour and 43 minutes into the stream. This is no longer the intro. We can say fuck if we damn well please.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, you were saying cunt like 30 minutes in, so.
That was not the intro. The intro's like the first, I don't know, probably before you were here. There you go. Okay, so in case you don't remember this fucking retarded-ass song, I was reading something about it too, where like apparently
It's just made up.
these were just the stand-in lyrics. Like they were supposed to be real lyrics for the song, but they were just getting the music and the melody and all that, and he just sort of mumbled through it before they wrote the real lyrics, and they decided they liked it that way, and then they fucking did it.
I'm pretty sure the music
So-
in the background though, there's a breakdown. It's a song called "The Breaks" by Curtis Blow.
They just
No,
steal that song.
they're just randomly sample it, and it goes back in there.
That's amazing.
Because that song's awesome. Where the breaks, the blow.
Flaming TP says, "Cause we'll market the song to young, impressionable, and insecure teenage girls." That's look.
When I was younger, it used to be more of those songs.
Jesse,
as I got older, I started to appreciate, even if they're older songs that are, today breakup songs are all about blaming the other person.
True.
And there's nothing like, ABBA's Knowing Me, Knowing You, which is, sorry this didn't work, not your fault, not my fault. It just has to be over.
They're even all the old.
It's one of those
all the Motown
songs I really like.
All the Motown ones were always about being sorry and taking ownership of what they did and wanting to get you back. It was always like the
and now it's just fuck you.
Yeah, now you really do. Adele have made careers on that. I'm pretty sure Adele's is the same.
I've eaten more than half this thing of.
Proud of you. You're a real trooper. Dr. Z, were you saying that was the John LaJoy song? Stephen.
What?
Stephen? Were you saying that was those were
the last super chat was a quote from a John LaJoy song.
Which one? Which song?
That was seriously in a song.
Pop Star.
Wow.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Let me pull this shit up. Sorry, you can't see me very well because I'm going to YouTube.
Do you guys want to see the ferret?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get Matilda. Be right back.
Did.
Beth, I'm sending you another song for when you. Well, she can't hear me now. But no, don't play.
Oh yeah.
TV later.
Let's see, where is it?
Actually, no.
Maybe it's just on his album. Yeah, it might be just on his album.
What was I looking at? All right, I'm sending this. I'm putting this in the chat too, because if you haven't heard "Show Me Your Genitals" and all the other ones in this.
Oh, God.
But I'm gonna make sure Beth sees this because she may not. Ferret, baby. Oh, oh, hi, love.
Oh, he's sleeping in his bed.
Hi, baby.
I am back.
I missed the ferret. God damn it.
So this is Matilda.
There she is, the Matilda.
She's like, I don't love you anymore. Put me down.
So, Beth, I sent you the Chacarone Macaron in the private chat. It's for you too, Steve. Since apparently you don't know it. I've also sent you, Beth, an important piece of your education. It's called Show Me Your Genitals.
You have to watch this.
It's by a fellow countryman of yours. So, Matilda's so cute. I'm sure the kid here. They're all sleeping. What was I going to say?
There it is. Pop song.
Awesome.
All right, Madam's got to go back to bed. She's starting to try to nip me.
Oh, my baby doll.
You got
ketchup song. What was the ketchup song?
Oh, I know it. They make a Spider-Man animation. It's a dumb song. It's a Spanish pop song. We'll watch it later.
Sounds good. Zach Blackfire remembers.
I'm not even gonna try to phonetically sound out what they say.
So, Dr. Stephen.
Okay, I found the song now. It's going in. How do I post the chat?
You should be able to. I don't know if I've ever made you a mod on my channel because you haven't been.
I can post to the private. I can't post to the public.
You can't. Through here, you can't usually. Okay, that's okay because I can take this link and I can give it to the public. But now I can look at it.
There, she was done.
Fair enough. I think it is.
You have more than one ferret, right?
Can I listen to it later, Jesse? The song?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they're just there for later because we have Mad Libs to make. So tonight we have Indiana Jones. We have Indiana Jones and we have Mad Libs After Dark. So Archaeologist Accessories is tonight's story in our Indiana Jones Mad Libs. We already have flashback plugged in. So for those in the chat who may have not played this with us before, and for Steven, who's just joining us, Steven, I assume you know how to play Mad Libs. I'm operating off the assumption that most humans know how to play Mad Libs, and if not, it's not that hard. It's asking for words. If you're not good with parts of speech, that's fine too. We won't shame you or ridicule you. We'll just help you along. If you're in the chat and you don't know the part of speech, you're SOL for that particular round. But don't worry because there are others. So basically, the way we do this, Steven, is I'll go around. I'm cheating. I'm actually filling it out straight on the story. but I will get suggestions from you, Beth, Jeff, and the chat. Chat, you're getting every fourth word tonight, which means that I will let you know ahead of time what it's going to be. When we get to your word, we'll pick one out of the chat, whatever we think is the funniest. If a super chat comes in, it takes the place of whatever the chat suggestion is, unless it doesn't fit in that word, in which case we plug it in anywhere in the story where it makes sense.
Okay.
So basically, that's all the rules. Any questions? Too bad, because we're going to start out. Steven, this is your first Mad Libs with us. You're going to start us off with an adjective.
Adjective, fucking.
Cool. Fucking really is all of those. Like, that's a verb. Wait,
Yeah,
nope, that's
no,
definitely
yeah.
also an adjective and an exclamation.
Like that fucking
And,
bitch Carol Baskin.
Fucking bitch Carol Baskin. I might say fucking, no G, but apostrophe after the end
Fucking,
is the adjective form of the word. That's how I
Yes.
conjugate fucking as an adjective.
I agree.
All right,
That's-
By the way,
a great
Jesse, your thing I got you is on its way.
Yay! I'm excited.
Do you still like the Tiger King?
That's a great thing about
Yeah, you're gonna love the gift.
Oh man, I'm excited. Dr. Steven is taking his medicine. All right, Beth, you have a noun.
Wiener.
Oh, sorry,
It has to
chat.
be wiener.
Chat, you're starting with. Of course it does. Chat, you should be working on an adjective.
It's
That's
tradition.
totally my bad. I should have told you. Chat's got an adjective. Jeff's got a noun.
Person, place, or thing.
Mhm.
How about the governor?
Oh, there you
I
go.
was gonna say something lascivious.
I was hoping.
I'll get to that later. Okay. We're gonna watch Empire Strikes Back tonight, folks. So I'm kind of in the mood to look at some old stuff.
Yes.
Fine. Sloppy, chunky.
Chunky.
Too great. I'm gonna go with chunky though. Superman Adam Shawhan. Thanks. All right, chat. Shelve those swollen, gooey, cranky. I might have chosen too soon.
I
Messy.
think I'll be with you in spirit. I think I'll watch Empire tonight after this too.
Yeah, it's the 40th anniversary. So
Yeah,
it's a
today's
good
the
thing
day.
to do.
It is, so gotta
These
do it.
adjectives are so good. Chat, keep them coming. You're gonna get an adjective for your next word as well. But Steven gets a noun. Everyone
What do
gets
I do?
a noun except for Chat.
What am I doing?
You're giving me a noun.
I'm giving you a noun.
Mm-hmm.
I've suddenly forgotten the entire English language.
Uh,
Biden.
I didn't hear you.
I said Biden.
Biden?
Hey, hand me a mint. My breath smells like shit.
I
Yeah,
remember reading a joke the other day about Biden and him sniffing people's hair. It was a really funny joke, but now I can't remember it.
Well, if you remember it, please share with the class. Please share with the class. I gotta
There's
say,
something
though,
seriously wrong with that dude, and I don't know what it is.
our
A lot of things.
I've seen him around kids, and it bothers me.
I would
Don't
go.
run your hands all over their faces if it's not your kid.
That's fair. I do. There are people. I mean, that's definitely an more old school thing where people were very liberal, touching other people's children, and I feel like that's gone way out of fashion, and people should remember that.
But I
Steve,
feel like him, that
are you
one girl where
touching?
he.
Are you rubbing Beth's face? Is that what you're doing?
I'm touching everyone's face. The internet's face.
Well, we're not kids, so it's okay.
Oh,
there
that's right.
If there
He
any
kissed a woman who wasn't his wife while her husband was giving a speech. On the top of her head, sniffing her hair, touching her shoulders.
I have seen.
No, dude, just no.
He does all of those things.
Steven, I'm going to ask you for a different noun though, just because proper nouns aren't usually as funny if it doesn't ask for one.
Gotcha. Okay, noun.
True. I mean,
Tree.
Tree. There you go. That's beautiful. All right, so nouns for everybody. So Beth, it's your turn for a noun.
Penis.
You had your chance. You could have picked.
That was a wiener. The wiener here means penis. It does not mean the hot dog.
Johnson.
Oh god.
Wrinkle
What would be a good
rod.
one? I said ramrod once,
Yeah, one.
actually.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A horny camel.
Horny camel.
I don't know. That's all I can.
Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
I knew that one.
Yeah, I did too.
Horny
It's very vulgar.
camel.
I like it.
Jeff, you've got a noun, and I gotta go find those fun adjectives you got.
How about
Zach Blackfire says, "Why are people still voting for him? Because the person who's currently sitting in the Oval Office has done equally creepy things. So it's kind of like basically the voter base has kind of felt like
Let's vote for the lesser rapist.
Exactly. We're basically in the place where we're like, you know what? Their rapey actions have canceled each other out, so let's just vote on other things, like whose hair we like better. Biden's is more likely to be real.
How about some actual?
No, we don't vote on issues in this country anymore. Anyway, we vote on feelings.
You said you wanted an.
Honestly, I'm voting based on whoever will take office that will result in the fewer number of dead bodies.
I'm voting for it. Really doesn't fucking matter because I live in California and we're going.
I feel like Biden wouldn't remember half the stuff he did.
Honestly,
did I vote that bill in?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
I'm not sure that Trump is actually can read anymore. So it's like seriously, it's very much like two sides of the same coin in a way because they both are sort of old fuddy-duddies who are kind of stuck in their ways.
Lots of people, Greg Kirby. Lots of people.
He was accused. I mean, he was accused during the election of groping multiple women. I don't know if he was actually accused of penetrating anybody, but he was certainly accused of sexually assaulting multiple women.
Multiple women, yeah.
Like now.
Mad Libs. Now.
I was trying to play the game.
Now.
Yes.
I want donuts.
Donuts.
Donuts. There we go.
All right. And
I just want the food donuts.
Fuck politics. I hate talking about it.
That's why I don't do it publicly.
Rosetta Allen. Oh, thank you for the super chat. She says, hugs, amazing darlings. Thank you, Rosetta. Thank you always for your support.
Sci-fi for me, as my final political statement of the evening, this upcoming election is essentially we're not voting on the presidential candidates. We're voting on the vice presidential candidates because I don't think Trump or Biden are going to survive.
That's a fair point.
Since I'm Canadian, I have no horse in this game.
There you go.
But I will say this, I'm kind of hoping Trump wins again just because I want to see the far left lose their shit.
God.
But
yeah, that's really, I mean, I think with either of them, you're voting for the VP. So Greg, the thing is with all these things is they're all allegations. And that's like one of the big parts of it, why I don't necessarily, not that I don't care what happened to these women at the hands of these guys, but it's all allegations. I'm not causing my vote based on allegations, where in any of the cases, the women coming forwards could have been paid off. They could not have been. It could be true. It could not be. I'm not basing my vote based on political hearsay when we know that both the Republicans and the Democrats will stop at no lengths to tear each other down and sabotage each other. So I'm pretty much just like, I'm not buying unless it goes to trial, evidence, etc., all that stuff. I'm not hanging my hat one way or the other on who did what, you know. The actual videos of things people have done, sure. Things you can't deny. Yes, Trump did talk about grabbing women by the pussy. Yes, Biden, there are some videos, I think, of him sniffing hair and shit, you know. Neither of those things.
There are lots of videos of him sniffing hair.
Trust me, Superfan Adam, you really don't want to move to Canada.
Anyway, let's stop talking about politics.
I gotta go way back to get fuck politics. No more politics. We don't like to talk about politics so much.
We're mad now.
Politics. This election season will be a absolute shit show. That's the only sure thing. It's going to be a shit show. Now, whether it's a funny or terrifying shit show has yet to be determined.
But I don't talk about this.
And frankly, as a leftist in a fairly centrist chat, I just need to keep my mouth shut.
No, you absolutely have the right to speak and talk. We have lefties in the chat, we got righties in the chat, we got everyone.
You have a centrist, you have a lefty. I'm probably more conservative by Canadian terms.
If you're conservative by Canadian terms, you're probably left of center based on American politics.
So you're still probably left of center in America. Because our right, our conservative, doesn't look the same as conservatism in a lot of other countries.
At this point, being left in Canada is way off.
That's what
there was one person that was complaining that a guy looked at her apparently in the wrong way. Guy didn't even make a face, just looked at her. Apparently, he looked at her in the wrong way.
Good times.
And she wanted him arrested.
Seriously?
That's fucked. That's
seriously.
All right, so I'm trying to find
And funny enough, her name was actually Karen.
fucking Karen.
Of course it was.
Her name was actually Karen. It was.
That's hilarious.
Now we can just say whenever she complains, okay, Karen.
So I'm gonna go find an adjective from back here. Emperor 9 likes titillating. I like titillating. That's a good adjective.
Pardon me, I'm dying. Mad libs.
All right, titillating from the chat and from Emperor 9. Chat, you're gonna work on a plural noun for me next. We're focused. We're getting through this.
We will do it.
Games are now work. Beth, give me a verb in the past tense, please. Beth?
Past tense?
Past tense.
Past tense verb.
Fornicated.
Oh, I like that.
After when we first did the stream, it took me 5 minutes to think up a word.
It's allowable. All right, Steven, verb ending in ing.
I've already used my go-to, so.
Holding. Jeff, a noun, please.
Rim job.
Rim job.
Is that a noun?
It's a thing.
I guess it is.
Or
Yeah, that is a noun.
It's a thing. It's not a verb.
It's a thing. Yeah, you're right.
Rimming would be a, I guess.
Moving on.
So the chat has given us bum cheeks, pimples.
Does that say dicking?
Dicking, yeah. Bum cheeks.
All right, but Justin Proper did give us dildos, and Emperor 9 seconded that. I'm gonna third it.
Can I fourth it? Because
Sure.
I think dildos are funny.
All right, thank you, chat. That'll be all until our After Dark edition. And Beth, a verb, please.
Forgive me, I'm a little bit tired. What's a verb again?
An action word.
Okay, so action word.
Ugh.
So like an ing.
Yeah, yes, but without the ing.
Okay.
But if you give me it with the ing, I can take it off.
They don't call him Sloppy Joe for
Clearly not.
Oh. Do blowjob. Blowjobbing.
Blowing. I can do blowing.
Blowing. Okay.
Or blow. Yeah.
Me sitting here, the virgin. I know a lot of dirty words for a virgin, don't I?
All right.
Virgin?
Yeah,
Steven.
willfully. I want the right person.
Steven.
What?
A noun, if you would.
I'm sorry, I'm getting more wine.
Well, think of a noun while you're getting more wine.
That's a beautiful
Why?
chair you have, Stephen. Is it antique?
No.
It's very lovely.
Pair doing? Giggling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby James, thank you for the super sticker. We've got a giggling pair, a somewhat embarrassed pair with little red cheek. I wonder what that pair is giggling about. Probably wieners. All right, Jeff, an adjective.
I kind of want to draw, do an art of wieners with penises. Like actual wieners with penises.
Do it.
No plug. I'm not wearing a bra. Sorry. See, no straps. Mine was what, an adjective you said?
An adjective.
How about snowy?
Snowy. Steven, did you give me a noun?
He did not.
Wine.
Oh, wine. Duh. There you go. Wine. Has that beer pint glass been filled with wine this whole time?
Yes.
It wasn't water.
You mean my Guinness pint glass that I got from the Guinness brewery in Ireland?
Stop making me jealous, asshole.
I'm a whiskey person myself.
My mom went there and got me this as a souvenir.
Ooh, that's nice.
I went to Scotland back in 2016. They told us that we were
occasionally do nice things. Occasionally.
They told us that we were going to get eaten alive by midges, which are little black flies, and it was going to rain the whole time. Didn't rain once. There were no midges. I got bit once in my hotel room.
Wow.
Did you
It was beautiful weather the whole time.
Oh, I thought you said she's getting bitten
Wonderful.
by a what the fuck?
See, it's because you went to the motherland. It embraced you. Is
it time to read Indy?
It's time to read Indy.
Indy, Henry, follow me. I know the way.
Real quickly, though, since that's what you wanted, Zach Blackfire invented a verb for you, Beth. Would you like to replace blow with blowjobbing as your verb?
Yes,
please
replace it.
It sounds so broken. I love it. She was blowjobbing a mate.
I'm pretty sure that blowjob is one of those words that
Exists, but doesn't.
You don't really past tense or active it. It just is a blowjob.
But yeah, well, that makes it a noun. I'm just saying.
I have, Greg. We drove across Canada about 5 times. It was very long, considering that I had to do it with all my siblings, and they screeched the whole time.
I think we just decided, okay, because it can't be an ing in this particular usage. We've just decided that blowjob is a verb now.
Okay.
I'm anxious.
Sure, why not?
Story about blowjobs and donuts.
Archaeologist accessories. Indiana Jones' adventures call for many fucking accessories and personnel. His fedora is always perched on top of his flapjack. His whip is always attached to his wiener. And his leather governor is always on his back. Indiana Jones is kinky as fuck. He's got a
You broke me.
Yeah.
I snort when I laugh. Just, I have very small
That's
sinuses.
fair.
And he's never without a chunky sidekick. The tree from Egypt.
He is chunky.
The chunky one.
Ah.
Marcus Brody, who got lost in his own horny camel. Marcus Wood, what a name.
Sorry, guys.
Short round, the titillating kid.
My bad.
And the Dare Donut motorcyclist, Mutt. And then there are the women who fornicated on Indy's adventures. Marion Ravenwood, the top-holding daughter of Indy's mentor, Willie Scott.
Wait,
of Indy's mentor and Willie Scott, the nightclub rim job, who would rather dress in dildos than blowjob in a cave full of bugs.
She would do all those things. I've seen Temple do enough.
She doesn't like the bugs, though. She'll blowjob you all the time.
That's cool. I don't want to get
This is by far the dirtiest thing we've ever done for a Mad Lib.
This might be the dirtiest we've ever done.
Indiana.
Oh, God. There was but she turned out to be a double-crossing wine.
Wow, that's
Double crossing wine. I'm gonna use.
These accessories and people don't slow Indy down in his adventures. They just make them even more snowy, like full of cocaine.
Yeah. There's stories of Carrie Fisher.
Wow.
The whip attached to his wiener. That sounds like
that
sounds like a BDSM thing.
Especially when he has a leather governor on his back, too. And you're like, okay, there's some serious BDSM shit going on here.
Speaking as someone who has indulged in a few BDSM scenarios, yes.
Rosetta Allen, thank you for the super chat. That verb is my favorite part of being a wife. Yum.
Oh, wiener whip.
Yes.
The blowjobbing bugs. Thanks, Greg Kirby.
Blowjobbing.
All right, guys. I think we have the right team assembled for first date advice.
So we're the Dirty Avengers, right?
We are the Dirty Avengers.
Oh, yes.
The butthole Avengers.
As a professional doctor of sex.
Oh, yeah. First date advice is your forte. So with that said, chat, you're going to work on a plural noun for us. And Steven, you're going to get our first date advice going with an adjective. Dr. Steven, I should say.
Adjective. I'm retarded. What's an adjective again?
Retarded is an adjective.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I had to ask what a verb was. So.
Steven, retarded is an adjective if you'd like to use that one.
Oh, that's right. Adjective is a descriptive word.
Yes.
What's so weird is every time I hear adjective, I think action.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I'm not. Thank you.
And adjective, I think an action in it.
That makes sense.
Same. No,
right,
same.
Rosetta, if you're listening, Ian Slater has given a $2 super chat. Says, "Given this for Rosetta to pick the next chat word." All right,
that's
and
that's the first person to ever donate for someone else's word.
That's really sweet. So Rosetta, you got to put it in the chat here. So Rosetta,
you can't steal my word. My adjective is retarded.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right. This sentence sounds like our first date. So Rosetta.
Greg's asking where the pantless stream is, and it's right here.
I got you.
Yeah, you don't know if we're wearing pants or not, bitches. Half of us clearly aren't because Beth is wearing a nightgown. So
you have the best.
I have a bare knee. Look at my bare knee.
I'm not wearing pants either. I'm wearing like pajama capris.
There's my bare knee.
There's my bare knee.
I guess since I've said I don't have a bra and I don't have underwear on either.
Yes.
Careful on the street.
All right, Rosetta Lady, if you're listening, we need a word from you, but first we need a verb ending in ing. We need an ing from Beth.
From Beth.
Rosetta,
ing.
plural noun. Sorry, I'm just gonna
Plural noun?
No,
for me?
Beth, I need an ing from you. Rosetta, I need a plural noun from you, and I'm also just gonna text you, Rosetta, in case you want to just shoot it that way.
Oh, what the heck! I saw it in the comments. Wienering.
Wienering.
Oh my God. Is that Highlander 6 instead of the kicking against the wienering?
I mean, I guess
in
the expression dicking down is a thing. So
I have no
wienering
shame,
down.
Emperor 9. I have absolutely no shame.
Just dicking, period. All right, yeah, Rosetta, check your phone if you want, but we're writing on a plural now. Oh, there you go. There we got it. So, Jeff, you have an adjective?
Okay. How about pudgy?
Pudgy. Good one. That's cute. I always think of little chubby dogs when I think pudgy.
I think of scamper. Actually, I think of Pudgy's Chicken. It was a place that we used to get when I was a kid.
Oh, man. All right, chat, get going on an adjective. That'll be your next word. Steven, you get a noun. Thank you, Ian Slater. Because we got orgies from Rosetta. So that's your plural noun. So, chat, you're working on an adjective next.
And I have a noun.
Steven has a noun. Beth, you're also have a noun, just to give you time to think. So, no.
Oh, I already have mine.
Oh, good.
Penis.
There you go.
I wish we would have one where every version of the word was just some kind of cock-related thing.
Yes, I like this plan, Jeff.
We're almost there, on this one. All right, Beth, your noun?
Heffalump hemorrhoids.
Nice.
Steven,
and take a quick step back, Jeff. We could call it our "Show Me Your Genitals" Mad Libs.
What?
We should do Show Me Your Genitals Mad
I've
Libs.
had the song Heffalumps and Woozles stuck in my head all day. And that's
what is my
came on Heffalump hemorrhoids.
Adverb.
An adverb, an L-Y.
Which I imagine would be pretty unsightly.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I was just watching Harry Potter this morning.
Which one?
The Half-Blood Prince.
Ooh, that's 6.
Okay, I just saw the first 2, and they're better than I thought.
I heard you even say that on the stream today.
I did. I gave him credit.
I don't love Harry Potter, but it entertains me enough. I'm more of a Lord of the Rings fan, like Jesse is.
But Harry Potter's
Same.
I don't consider any
Hobbits for trash.
I like them.
Pretty visually, but trash.
That's how I feel.
I definitely like Lord of the Rings better, but I have also seen all of the Harry Potter films because why not?
I have too.
I will say I think I might end up liking the Harry Potter movies more strictly based on their location, because I like urban fan. Like I can relate to where they are.
That's actually what I don't care for Harry Potter with is the between the modern world and the.
Yeah.
I like that Lord of the Rings is solely in a fantasy world, and the amount of time Tolkien took to come up with that world. The language, even the maps he created. Language can be both written and spoken. It's just incredible.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, the world building involved in the entire.
And the more J.K. Rowling sprouts off shit, the more I'm sure she didn't write Harry Potter.
Well, remember, I
feel like it's a ghostwriter.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hermione was black.
I can believe that she wrote them.
Bitch, in your book it said pale face.
It's right the fuck there. No, I believe it. I can believe that she wrote it because she borrowed so much. She borrowed so much from Lord of the Rings and other fantasy. She borrowed a ton from Lord of the Rings and other things.
Look at the name Wormtail. That's right from Wormtongue.
Wormtongue, exactly. It's like 1-to-1 there. The Horcruxes, it's just the ring,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
a lot of that stuff.
No, I mean she robbed nearly every other She based all of her writing on established fantasy tropes from 150 years prior.
Well, even the Harry and Ron relationship is the Frodo and the Sam of the.
Exactly.
And again, Ron is the real hero of Harry Potter, just like Sam was the real hero of the Lord of the Rings. Because without Sam, Frodo would have been dead multiple times.
Exactly. Dumbledore, Gandalf, 1-to-1. So that's why I can believe it, because while there were certain sparks of ingenuity that I think made her weave a really tight story, the things I appreciate most about Harry Potter is how she clearly had it mapped out, certain things mapped out from the beginning, so she put nuggets and references that became relevant later.
I
you
am
know?
not a nugget.
Well, I will say this, Emperor 9, a lot of Harry Potter fan fiction is definitely better than The Cursed Child.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Fair enough. I did not enjoy The Cursed Child
What
at
number
all.
is that?
What was that anyway?
Play that she wrote.
And then there's The Crimes of Grindelwald. What the hell was that?
Yeah, fuck that. I hated how they
It's a
tried to make it.
prequel.
I hated how they took that. So, Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them
I know what that
was.
I mean, Eddie is such a good actor too, and he did such a good job in the
Yeah.
role. It's just a terrible
It's just
story.
So the thing is, Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them by Newt Scamander is a textbook that they read in the books, right? And so then they decided, well, we'll make the story of Newt Scamander and call it Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them and make a movie on
It's
it.
all about the money. I'll be honest. If I had a book series,
And it essentially turned into a prequel to everything because it stopped being about Newt and went completely to be about Grindelwald.
If they had just kept it, if they took all the Grindelwald bullshit out of there and kept it as a one-off fun adventures of Newt Scamander and how he ended up writing this book, I would have been totally down.
And finding these fantastic magical beasts and demystifying them in the magical community, it would have been a fantastic fucking movie.
No, let's watch your
And I love the set design in the first Fantastic
Because-
Beasts. It's beautiful.
I would
Because that was the entire thing about Newt Scamander was he opened the book, he opened and then wrote the book about all of these fantastic beasts that for the longest time the wizarding and the muggle community thought of as monsters that needed to be segregated and eliminated. And he's like, nah, they're our friends.
And
It's
that's
like-
a great story. Look at the allegory. Even
And
just
it's a great story on itself. Yeah, you're right.
Look at the
Sorry,
pop
I'm getting
story
rambling.
right in there. But no, we can't have nice things. Back at the ranch.
Have you seen the
Jesus,
video
Mike.
with the dancing J.K. Rowling? And it's called Things That Nobody Asked For. And they bring up, and they have her dancing, and they bring up like titles. It's like Gandalf is gay, no, not Dumbledore is gay. Hermione is black.
I made a video.
Well,
Dumbledore
I mean,
and Grindelwald
okay,
had an intense
okay.
sexual relationship.
I made a
Wait,
video
wait,
about
wait,
it.
wait.
It's totally facetious.
Wait,
Video. What?
wait.
What?
Hermione being black, yeah, that's a hot take, and it's weird and it's new. But Dumbledore being gay, that's been kind of hinted at since the second book.
That was but the thing is, the thing about her coming out and saying it after the books, which I agree with the people who are talking about it. If you want Dumbledore to be gay, and that's important and relevant to his character, have the balls to put it in the story. You know, if it's not important to his character, you can hint at it. Let's say even in your mind the whole time he was gay, and you hinted at it in the story, then just leave it at that. Let us understand that. You know, it's called good.
Well, yeah, no.
She's basically trying
I'm-
to, without putting herself on a limb, she's trying to cash in on the bonus points of having an openly gay character without having an openly gay character.
I understand and agree with that sentiment, but the fact is, yes, coming out after the series was complete and saying, by the way, in case you didn't get the hints,
Yeah.
Dumbledore was gay as fuck.
And then to double down
But-
and go, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You've thrown him off, Jesse.
We are braless bland. Well, while you're regathering your thoughts, just real quick,
I'm braless. They're not.
We are.
I'm also underwear free.
Beth, we're all. The first.
You're not wearing a bra either?
No, I told you that the first time you said you're braless. I'm wearing no bra. There's no bra under
Careful,
here.
you don't want to pop those things out.
Well, you can do that. I can't because mine is very thin and you'd see everything.
Jeff's definitely not wearing a bra.
Yeah.
Steven just demonstrated he's not wearing a bra. So no one is wearing a fucking bra on the stream. But I'm taking
Jesse, remember that time where a friend of ours from the fencing community paid a significant amount of money for me to not wear a shirt during a live stream?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, absolutely. But 12-inch Lando, thank you for rigid. Because
we need to get back to this.
and apparently Hermione also said Hermione was the representation of herself at one point. So you're full of shit, JK.
I'm not getting into any more Harry Potter. I'm done.
No,
I understand him being gay. I agree with Jesse. After the fact was a little bit.
It ruins it
All
for
right.
me.
But Hermione being black is just bullshit.
Flaming TP says Harry Potter is the best fan fiction in the history of fan fiction. My Immortal, best fan fiction. Fight me.
I agree with you, Flaming TP. Ebony, Dementia, Darkness, Raven Way.
Mm-hmm. I love that you just know that off the top of your head.
Because I've read it twice.
I'm so sorry for you.
3 times.
Why?
Twice on the channel.
Once is
because people requested.
That's so
And
sad.
it's fucking hilarious.
It is.
Wait. Oh, that's right. I don't have the ability to pull up chats that you do.
I do. But
She is the stream master.
Beth, are you familiar with My Immortal, the greatest Harry Potter fiction ever written?
No.
Give it to me. Give me the power.
You need to go look at this. This is your reading. I'm going to type it in here. My Immortal fan fiction. We have so much sharing here. All right. Anyway, we're going to get through this. Bobby James says, Jeff, you had a great international
Mad
series, but you got some real competition here. Oh, thank you, Bobby James.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed that, Jeff. I was so tired. It was just...
It was 8 hours. You could have went to bed when it started and got a full night's rest by the time I was done.
I slept in till 12.
Hey, you know what? Go back. I'm back with the replay up. The stream was so...
I'll do it after the fact.
That's a good idea.
Rosetta Allen, thank you for
I got this fancy phone. I could do that.
Rosetta Allen says, well, hail the B to the J. Hail the BJ. I have to go to bed. Good night, Rosetta. Thank you for the orgies. And chat, we're back on track. Chat, you got a plural noun. Steven.
Oh, that's right.
He's frozen. He's gone.
I think he's on another tab on his phone. He freezes when that happens. All right, Steven.
I'm back now. Someone put Mario Kart, and I decided to download it.
Oh, fun times. Well, that's going to potentially affect your you're getting a little choppy here. If you're downloading something else additionally, it might be stealing some of your bandwidth.
I'm still playing Angry Birds.
Let me just pause that.
There you go. But we'll be down here. We'll be wrapping up real soon.
Yeah.
So
We got Empire Strikes Back to get to.
We do. And Steven, you get a person in the room. So the rule is anyone in this chat, anyone that you know of in our respective houses, including pets, or anybody in the chat.
Pick Greg Kirby.
Scrolling chat.
I want to see what happens to Greg Kirby. He's on here all the time.
I'm sorry, I can't. I can't because the first I have to go with the first name that came to my mind.
Okay.
Which is Lando the cat.
Yes.
Bestiality going on here.
He's been an extra dick today. He knocked over a popcorn machine and got kernels everywhere.
The Death Star. Thank you.
Okay,
He knocked
Death
over
Star. Your computer.
I just remember the last time I was in your apartment and Lando was like trying to perch on my shoulder like a fucking bird the whole time. Kitty.
Beautiful kitty.
She's like, I hate you. I absolutely hate you. Put me down, peasant.
Beautiful. Which kitty
Do
was
not
that?
That's Leona.
Leona. She's so
beautiful. Put me down, peasant. Let's look at her face.
Yeah, green eyes.
I bet that pets are thinking now that everyone's home due to quarantine. Why are the stupid humans staying home all the time? Why are my servants living in my house all the time?
I love it. They just want to pay attention to them 24/7. That's all they want from us. They just want love. They're napping like 20 hours a day. Those other 4 hours, they're like, God damn it, pat me, woman.
My cat thinks I'm a servant.
Right,
She will sit there and stare at me until I feed her. And if I don't feed her, she bites my foot.
All right, Beth, you got a celebrity for us.
J.K. Rowling.
Counts.
Oh.
I don't know. It just came to my mind.
All right, a noun for Jeff?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Ew.
Oh, God.
I've never liked mayonnaise as a kid.
How about
Miracle Whip? Even know.
Chat, plural noun. What do we got going here? I'm sure it was a hell, you know. Boobs, breasts, jugs. Greg Kirby really wants tits. But old school Jeremy says dingleberries.
Do that. That's hilarious.
Testicles, dildos.
Dingleberries.
Dingleberries.
Tingleberries.
Dingleberries is pretty great.
Sorry, Greg. We're essentially ignoring you tonight.
Sorry, Greg.
We love you, Greg, but
I love you too.
No, his girlfriend is an orange cat named Tang. That's a cute name for an orange cat, actually. All right. Last couple of words here, Steven. You have a verb.
Apparently, my phone battery is dying.
Oh no!
A verb. Verb.
Verb.
Bonking.
What?
What? What?
Bonking. Spadoinking.
I'm gonna just give you a little tease here and say that that typical verb that you would go to may not be the best choice for this particular sentence. Any other verb will do though. Any verb at all.
Punch.
Punch. All right.
Punch.
In fact, a noun, and this is gonna finish off this story.
A noun.
Good.
Hairy sea squids.
Good.
Yes, I get it.
What?
Hairy sea squids. All right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I dig it. Do squids live anywhere other than the sea? Is there such a thing as a lake squid?
I don't know. Depends if we have a lake in Nova Scotia here in Canada called the Bador. Huge man-made salt lake.
Ooh.
Yeah, there is squid in there.
Ooh. Okay.
well, yeah, salt.
That would make
Are there
hairy
freshwater squid?
lake squids.
hairy lake squids.
But hairy sea squids just sounds more.
Hairy sea squid it is. Ooh, guys, I've just discovered that we are only 1 like away from 100 on this stream, so bitches should press the like button. And
Oppress it. It's not happy unless it's oppressed.
It's not. It's really into that. It's a masochist. I can't help it.
If you do not press the like button,
The
the
Nazis
doctor
will
shall
come and
come
get
to
you.
your home and rape you.
Are you guys ready for some first date advice?
Indeed, I am.
Let's
That
do
was
it.
some good like button oppression advice from Dr. Stephen Prostitute, though.
Yes.
All right, first date advice. A first date will have you either seeing retarded fireworks or wienering for your life. I feel like that's us. Retarded. I think that's a good
That sounds so dirty.
Either way, you need to be prepared. Here are some pudgy tips. Have some extra orgies in case you need to catch a penis ride home. That's amazing.
That
Yeah.
works. Totally works.
Yes,
It's
you do.
perfect. Make sure you have your cell heffalump hemorrhoid with you, and it's crankily charged, but don't keep checking it for rigid messages.
Oh, God.
God, if it's don't hold it against them if they look more like Lando Calrissian than, say, J.K. Rowling. I think I'd rather date Lando Calrissian than
Both are pretty hideous, actually.
Lando the cat is adorable. Thank you very much. I don't know if I want a man that looks like him.
For humans, though.
Dress
If a
appropriate.
human looked like a cat.
That would be weird. Hermione in a Just Like Harry Potter.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that. That was the worst CGI I've ever seen.
It was so bad. All right, so dress appropriately. For example, if you're going mayonnaise climbing, don't wear tight pants and dress dingleberries.
Huh?
Don't wear dingleberries at all.
Yes, just
on a
Wear
date.
dingleberries as little nipple covers.
Dingleberries are the little turd balls that get stuck to your butt hairs. So
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, them be the dingles.
They call them clinging nettles.
yes, that's
Oh.
That one, yeah.
Don't take them on your dates.
They
And
hurt
don't
like
let
Take
them
them out of the bathroom in general.
And don't let them think you'll punch on the first date, because a proper hairy sea squid doesn't do that.
What a good way to conclude your broadcast week. Harry C. Square.
Hairy sea squids don't punch on the first date. What are you talking about?
All right, Gimli,
Maybe I
calm down.
should-
So what you're saying? So it sounds like my go-to word actually would have been perfect.
It would have made too much sense. That's why it's no fun when it makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
supposed
true,
to be
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
We are gonna bid you all good night because I haven't gone to the bathroom in a little while and I need to. And
And we have an Empire Strikes Back
yeah, we
screen.
do. Yes. But so Stephen, we end our stream with our Corona kiss, which some people find disturbing. But if you
It
don't,
is very disturbing.
you can totally hang out here while we say goodbye and close off the stream. If you're not horrified to death by our Corona kiss, considering you've seen us in person a lot, you've probably seen worse. Beth, you're totally welcome.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
want to
fine.
do the kiss. All right,
I need to grow a strong stomach.
guys, subscribe to this is how she's gonna grow. I love that. Subscribe to World Class Bullshitters. Check out his awesome live stream.
Thank you.
Just give some love to Dr. Steven and to Beth. We love them both. They're great. They're gonna be back, of course. And
Of course.
Sorry to ruin the illusion, old school Jeremy. I'm human after all.
See you later, Superfan Adam Shawhan. It's like we hung out today, but we didn't.
Oh, wait, shit. Oh, yeah, because he's been hanging out with you all fucking day.
Yeah.
I forgot to
You get along really well with Anna, Walter Manson. She's obsessed with watching pimple poppers.
Yes, she is, and it's great.
She did one on a screen during a stream once. Oh, ugh. Never let her do that again, Jesse.
I will not. She scared Ethan off. Beth, this is my horsey. You see?
Aww.
See my
Yeah, that's your horsey.
He died, but he was my horsey, and I love him. He's so cute. Look at that. He just
Love you too, Superfan Adam.
This was the only time he let me just sit here and cuddle with him while he was.
Those are things look good now.
Yeah. Oh no, this is my newer pair.
Oh.
But you've seen this.
How old were you there?
20. Not even. No.
It doesn't even look like you. My goodness.
What's the date?
I am 15 days shy of turning 20. 19-year-old,
goodness.
19-year-old Jesse. But
I'm
yeah,
23. I'm gonna be 24, and I'm suddenly realized I'm getting old.
so lovely, my baby. Anyway, sorry, I just want to share with you guys real quick. And all right, so we're queuing up the Chronicus.
I don't know where they were, Walter, but they were about the size of your fist.
Anything you guys want to say to the chat before we say goodbye?
Love all of you. And I hope that Greg sticks around in the next stream because he is hilarious.
We do love Greg.
Everyone's hilarious, to be honest. You're funny too, Stephen. It's very good to get along with people that have different political views.
Yay! Sharing is caring.
We need more of that in the world today.
I agree, we definitely do. Stephen, any last words for the chat?
I have a penis and I'm going to stick it in all of you.
That is perfect! Perfect! So we play out the song. This is the Corona Kiss. We wrote the song together with GarageBand, and
It's the worst thing ever written.
it's not. Is this worse than Corona song?
No, this
It
is
sounds like a really old 80s game show theme.